14.
For this episode, parental discretion is advised. Yo, what's good with y'all, man? We are back for another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. Make some noise!
Yes, sir. Yeah. We hear it.
Yeah, on my right. Like, no, I'm never doing that shit again. Yeah. We come back with another movie today. Like I said before, it's definitely about some rape shit. So, fasten your seatbelts. It's about to be a wild ride, no pun intended. My name is Bob Celeste, and I got some co-hosts with me.
I do want to say, if anybody has epilepsy, I apologize because you're probably having a fucking seizure right now after that intro. What the? Is the guy on this podcast named Black Roots? If you happen to have a seizure, you can sue him. I will provide you his full name in the comments. Just let us know.
He gonna go tell him this motherfucker.
He gonna snitch on buddy.
The Lincoln lawyer over here trying to get a bag. Oh my gosh.
Fuck, nigga, I ain't finna go to jail for Roots' dumbass creation.
Once again, my name is not Black Roots. My name is Bob Celeste. Who else do we have in the fucking building, man?
Yeah, I'm also not Black Roots. I'm Showtime Slim.
Enough is enough, bro. We finna have a conversation.
Is that Black Roots?
I don't know. Are you Black Roots?
I'm Brown.
Brown Roots.
Okay, Brown Roots.
Start, man.
Hello, Start.
I'm also not Black Roots. I am Big Poppy Pujols.
Yeah, man, you already know what it is. So we back again this week. We watched for this week 2024's Blink Twice, which I didn't know until today. It actually came out last year. I must have been sleeping under a rock or something. And I wasn't aware that another Channing Tatum movie had come out. But here we are. Movie's essentially about a billionaire that was at an event and met a young lady who's got her own problems, I guess, or her own demons. But otherwise, it's pretty regular, Invites her to come with him on an island. And some crazy ass shit happens. And let me tell you guys, we did not predict that the Epstein files would be dropped this week, okay? Our choosing of a movie where a rich guy brings some people on an island to do some freak shit, that's just a whole coincidence, all right? So don't go thinking we have... Yeah, we don't have any
universe.
Insider. Yeah, that's the universe. Right, the universe, right. So yeah, that's basically it in a nutshell. Yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, we're here. We get ourselves kind of, I guess you call like a psychological thriller sort of movie. Has themes of the sort of kind of like sexual assault and abuse of power. And we got a lot of actors on the cast. And honestly, I can't speak to a lot of these names. Obviously, we got Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum's been up in a lot of movies and shit throughout the years and shit like that. Solid nigga. I actually liked his role in Deadpool and 21 Jump Street personally, but besides that, I don't really know what else this nigga did. So
he was in Bullet Train, bro.
He was known like in the early 2000s for playing a bunch of like wiggers, like in
and he was that free guy.
Right.
This is the end too.
Oh really?
He in some Paul shit too that we ain't gonna name.
A lot of his roles is Paul.
He was in Magic Mike, man. Just say the name.
Yeah, that one.
He was in two Magic Mikes, I assume, because there was two of them. He's the same guy.
I think 21 Jump Street is my favorite movie ahead, so he's funny as hell now.
What about 22 Jump Street?
I used to fuck with both of those when I was
younger. Might have been even funnier.
Both of them was a little hilarious.
Yeah, but besides Channing Tatum or whatever, there are some other stars here as well. I don't know if you guys have anything to say about Zoë Kravitz.
Zoë Kravitz is the director. Yeah, I think this is her first one that she directed.
Yep, she was Catwoman in the Batman and several.
We was just talking about Lenny Kravitz the other day and Lisa Bonet.
Oh,
yeah, man.
Those are her parents.
Okay,
the one like Michael Jackson.
Yeah, the niece from the Cosby Show. The niece from the Cosby Show, man.
Yep. Obviously, we have our woman of color, person of color, playing Frida in Naomi Aki.
I didn't really know her that much like before
Never
this.
seen her in anything that I'm aware of.
At
Yeah.
first, like I had to look because I ain't watched Get Out in a long time, but I thought it was that one lady from Get Out, that was a crazy one, like when I got brainwashed, but it wasn't her. They got the same like kind of mannerisms.
Yeah. Apparently, she was.
She looking like right here. She looking like Buddy off Get Out.
Yeah, kind of the tear.
Daniel
Um,
Kaluuya.
yeah. Well,
This
apparently,
is this low key a Get Out ass movie. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, funny enough, apparently she's British. She's from England. Went to school out there for drama. As an actress, trained to be an actress. Her accent definitely was suppressed pretty well for this role if she has one. She did not sound British whatsoever, but hey, that's
Hey,
some trivia.
salute to Ice and Empire in the chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, salute to the viewers as always. And lastly, as the I want to say the pretty girl that ends up helping her in the movie. This
Sarah.
is Sarah. We have Adria Arjona.
Salute to her. Me and Slim was talking about her. We were talking about a lot of these characters before the podcast started.
For real?
She was in Six Underground, KTF.
What was y'all saying?
She was in Six Underground.
Salute to that, bro. That bitch definitely was on 8 seasons of Hot Survivor, babes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Climbing
apparently she was
trees and
also
getting
in
coconuts.
Hitman. She was the
Which
girl.
Hitman? There was 2 of them.
2023 one. So
okay.
yeah, she was
Well,
the female lead in that.
Talking
So we
about
have
for
Hitman,
her, man.
like Hitman the game got a movie.
Hitman game got more than one movie.
It do, but I don't know if that's the same shit.
Gary
There's
Johnson.
Yeah, about to say that's not what he's referring to though. There's 2 different
Oh,
movies.
They had Haley Joel Osment. Y'all
Yep.
remember the little kid from The Sixth Sense? He
Yep.
was the little
6
short fat nigga.
who is it? Oh, yeah, that's the nigga from The Boys, right?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
mesmerizer.
Yeah,
Is that
he
his name?
grew into a fucked up looking adult, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say, like back in the day, like he used to be like a prodigy and shit. Like they used to thought he had a bright future, but then he just got out of shape and shit. And I guess
I'm
they
about to
said, "Fuck
say,
him."
bro, he just like he never stopped looking like a kid in the face, bro. Like he's
But
like
he got a
a
beard.
Yeah,
grown
he
man
should
with a
have. Yeah,
kid
he
face.
like a fucking multiverse Jack Black man. Like,
Salute to
Yeah,
bro
he,
though. You know what I'm saying? He played his role and shit in here. He was one of the rapers.
no, for a long, but for real, for a long time, he didn't act for a long time, so he did
Facts.
just start coming back recently. So
I don't
salute to him.
remember, but I feel like in the boys wasn't he some rapist of some sort?
No,
Like
I
I
don't
don't
think he
think
was a
he was a
rapist.
rapist.
No,
he
he was just
did
a,
like he
he,
did some
He was a
shit. He was
bitch.
like a
Hold on.
former
Yeah.
child star, and
He
he
was a
did
bitch.
some wild shit. And then like they was like he was trying to like get past that and get back in the limelight.
He
Hey y'all.
did some whole shit though, didn't he?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He did
yeah.
some
He did
shit.
some
I
whole
don't know what
shit.
he did.
Well, there's some crazy history with this dude. So Osman apparently is like a really good musician, and he was also a golfer. Like he started playing at 7 and literally played for the U.S. team in 2005.
Nigga,
Um,
nice.
That's
yeah,
what Art was saying. He was a prodigy, man.
but he got a broken rib. He broke his shoulder. He pleaded no contest
Playing
for
golf.
drive. I'm not. No, it was from a car accident. He
Oh,
pleaded no contest to driving under the influence, and he ended up with probation and had to do rehab. He ended up attending Alcoholics Anonymous, and then he got his bachelor's from NYU. So he you know he definitely picked his life up. But unfortunately, this year apparently his home burned down
he got
in the
insurance money
California
paid.
wildfires. Yeah.
Somebody did that shit because they seen what he did in this movie and they thought it was real and they pulled up
Let's
on
talk
him
about the
right
movie,
there.
man. Let's
Yeah,
talk
let's talk
about
about the movie
it.
because his life actually ends up getting worse again. Apparently,
You're
he
right, Slim. What do you want to talk about first, bro?
Okay. What do y'all think about the performances from the main characters,
Snap.
even the supporting characters too? But
All of them went
Um,
crazy.
I think that Channing Tatum delivered a good performance as a villain or believable villain. There was one instance in particular that I was very impressed by. Um,
it was the
I think that
I'm sorry, that shit.
yeah,
Yeah,
well,
that's
yeah,
like I
I was
say,
gonna
it
say
was
I'm
that
that,
too.
sorry.
but
That shit
it
was
was
crazy.
everything. It was the shit that led up to it and afterwards as well. You know what I'm saying? So
that nigga was wigging when he finally like took the shades off and turned real villain. That nigga like
Mhm.
I feel like he was even as a nigga who like
Is a
faking like a
villain
good
like
guy.
that. Oh.
Not a good guy. Like when he was doing a good guy shit, it was believable at first. Like, even though I know what type of movie I'm in for, but he played a good role as like a good guy until he, you know what I'm saying? Did
There's
it?
like the thing where like somebody looking at you like like a certain effect that somebody can have just like looking right in your eyes, like he got a certain like eye gaze to
There you go.
where
You
yeah,
mean
like
are you saying like charisma?
Nigga said, "Hey yo."
not like charisma or like the ability to rally people around you. I mean, there's like an intensity in the way that this nigga be staring at motherfuckers, bro.
Bro, Luno said he felt something when Channing Tatum looked at him and shit.
Hey, that nigga got scared, bro. Luno, the nigga
He
behind the
was.
screen.
It's just a movie,
He
son.
behind the screen, bro. He can't do nothing to
Nah,
you.
I know
I,
what you're saying, Luno. They trying to make it like you a hoe and
That's
shit.
why
Are
he
you
wanted
gay?
that
Like, but
I
perfume,
don't think
Slim.
I
he a
was
hoe. I
shook.
just think he was scared of Channing Tatum.
I
That's
was
why he
shook.
wanted
Yeah,
that
I
perfume,
was
bro.
shook. There was times where it's like he was staring at people and it looked like, that the gears were turning. He was thinking of different like fucked up shit and
It was
like he
menacing, right? I know what you're
menacing as
saying.
fuck. Yeah,
Yeah, I know
like
what you're saying.
um
Like at the end, towards the end, whenever they was at the table and they was like being stupid. They wasn't acting like normal, and he was just
yeah.
like watching them and like, what the
Did
fuck y'all
he
doing?
know that was him? Or he was like like
Yeah,
what
I,
was
I I think he knew, and so for me, this is my fourth time watching, and I think that it like even watching for the fourth time, like I'm noticing things that I didn't really pick up on like the previous times. And I think he 100% knew Puos. The reason is because, like, when you see how they was acting at the beginning, like when they was under the influence, and then once like you get to the table and they know what's going on now, and that's everything. Like the woman was so jumpy and shaky. Like she wasn't like that at all when she was under the influence. So I think it's pretty easy to pick up on. Oh yeah, something off. Like you acting
that
different
even
shit
right now.
even when he went
in
into
nigga?
his room to get more vape juice, he
Yeah,
I think he either peeped the
Baby
blood on
was
the floor
crazy.
or just felt like something was off. But I think
yeah.
from that moment there, then they went going back to show the fish and like they were like, "Yeah, you guys are impressed." And they're like, "Oh yeah, that's so great." And
That
his
shit was
face did
so
not change.
fire when he walked. He looked at the door. And niggas like, "What we gonna do with you?"
Yeah.
and they show
He's
like
What
the
are we
talking
girl
to
gonna
under
do
the
with you?
the
desk.
chair.
He talking to the chair the whole time. But that shit was so fire how they made that shit.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
I,
Yeah, no,
very
that was
slight
a.
comedic elements, like very very faint comedic elements that I kind of it was kind of unsettling for this movie, but it worked.
Yeah, I think one thing I like about the movie throughout is the use of the motif of red. From the beginning where we have the gala and they both
Yeah,
have the dresses ready, she happens to pick red. She ends up being the red rabbit,
Red
right?
Rabbit.
Which I guess is what the
I
meaning of
thought
that
that bitch
trope
was saying
was.
Red Robin for a little bit. I was like, damn,
That
like the
Red Rabbit
burgers.
shit was so fire to me, especially when
Red
she started
Rabbit.
yelling
Hey,
at the.
that was an angry Cuban bitch,
Hey, she
boy.
was pissed.
That whole said
I wanted
Red
niggas to know
Robert,
though. She
Red
like, bro,
Robert.
I
Yeah,
want
because
you
I
niggas
think
to know this shit.
yeah, Pools. I think
She
she was
definitely
like
a
she
hoe.
was talking to the
She's
girl.
not a hoe.
She was talking to
She
the girl.
is.
She was calling the Red Rabbit, and she like, oh, bitch, you're not gonna answer. Like, you're not gonna respond. I'm talking to you.
But
And
it's
so
it's
yeah, I think
it's
she
kind
got
of
pissed.
like a shining thing, like how like many generations that chick has probably seen like the lady in red or the red rabbit come
Not even
through.
remotely, no.
No, no,
Not
that's
even
not what it
slightly.
was, Leno. It was the animal
She saw her
nail shit.
last year. She had them same nail, like she had some Red Rabbit nails the year
Yeah,
before.
it was the
When
Red
she
Rabbit on
saw
her
him.
nails.
Okay. Thank you
Yeah.
for that
yeah,
because
that makes
That
sense.
honestly,
the
I was
nail
doing
mells. That shit
I
was
was
corny.
doing the autism throughout this movie,
And the
so I
nail,
Like
was
and the
trying to
nails.
I was
And the
piecing shit
males.
together
That
That shit
sounds
there.
was
like a
corny as
trash
hell.
battle rap reach.
that Tay Rock said, niggas gonna lose their mind.
That shit was corny as hell, but
And
it
nail
fits.
moles. That was what it was. And nail moles.
Yeah, it fits like the character and the movie, so I didn't mind it. But like in real life, that's corny as hell.
I
No,
forget
And
that's
that
nail
a
that's
lot of
moves. You
ass.
can't
You
hear like
don't
a
like
That's
battle
a
rapper
ass.
corny
saying that
bitch
shit.
though?
Garbage.
Y'all don't like corny hoes? I like corny hoes.
It ain't
I
no.
I like corny
It's not
hoes, but
about
I
her
ain't like
being
this
corny,
corny
Puos.
hoe.
It's just the
No, I
joke is
like.
corny.
If a bitch was like did that with me and like Andy, I would have thought it was ass, but I would have humored it like,
Yeah,
oh wow.
they the best.
Yeah,
They the
I would have
best
called
type
it
of girl.
corny though, for sure.
Yeah. I will say that she's extremely charming female lead. I think in her
Absolutely.
most vulnerable
It was
moments, she
funny.
was
Okay.
totally believable. I thought that she like when she was feeling off and awkward, like I felt that as a viewer. When she was happy
I
and elated, I felt that. I thought she did very
I
well in.
think that she
Yeah.
probably did what she was supposed to, like in terms of acting. I just think that there was a lot of aspects about her character that was ass.
Let's hear
Like
them.
what?
You too,
Well,
Art.
so
Yeah,
you know,
you can, I'll let him go
like
first.
the first things first.
Who
You know
just
what I'm saying?
slamming cabinets and shit?
I don't fucking
It
know.
was
Art
you.
That
talking.
was me. I'm at work, man.
Are you having a
But
good
Mute
time?
up,
like
Art.
first things first
Yes.
is I felt like both her and the other bitch, whenever they first started like finding out what happened to them and whatnot, you know what I'm saying, and like feeling unsettled. Disclaimer, real quick. To my knowledge, no one on this panel has ever been a rape victim, so I don't think that we're going to be able to offer the perspective
I
that
know
you
what
know
you're
that
gonna say,
entails.
and yeah, like
Yeah, like yeah. So,
I
but
don't know what he
the
gonna say.
well, the problem, like they, you know, they find themselves in the social setting and whatnot, and they're like, all right, we just got to play along. We got to, you know, keep it cool till we can. I don't know what they was trying to do, like get a phone or whatever the fuck they was trying to do to like get out of there. They're like, we gotta go be a part of this shit until we can find a way out this shit. But they were like doing a really terrible
they
job
did a
of like
terrible job of acting
maintaining
natural.
their
But
fucking, yeah, like
how?
being natural.
How could
Like
oh, okay, like
No,
I
Pujols.
get it.
I'm not
No, let me
saying
No,
ask.
like
Can I
no.
not
I
ask this
don't
man
know
a
how
Don't do
question?
that,
his
Pujols.
I don't
Because
Can I
know
can I
how
not
his
ask a
feels.
question? The nigga
yeah,
told
go
me
ahead.
no. Like
Go
nigga, I
ahead.
ain't your dog. Nigga told me no, no, don't do that.
He
Nigga,
said
fuck you.
off the counter,
No,
Pujols.
sit, Pujols.
Off the
Sit.
counter.
Okay,
Hey
let me ask you.
yo,
Let me
he
ask you,
told
KTL,
him to
you
Slim.
sit.
wildin'.
He told him
Yo,
to sit. Like,
You wildin', bro.
hey, hold
come
on,
on,
man.
bro. Yeah, and you did
I
it.
was
Yo,
about
Like,
to
this
agree
nigga
with it.
wildin', bro.
and
I
he
was about
did
to
it.
agree. The
Like,
nigga said sit. Like, hold on, nigga, that
Man,
didn't happen.
pause.
But
Pause.
no, KTL and Slim. Okay, I get that. They did. They definitely did a terrible job. But if your memory just come back of these men you've been paused, these people you've been having a great time with, and they violating you, how can you act normal? It's going to be
Hey,
because
painful.
look,
like
but look.
I don't,
Go ahead,
you
KTL.
know, I'm not saying that like I say, that's why I put that disclaimer at the start where like, you know, I understand that it would probably be very mentally jarring to, you know, be like in the aftermath of sexual assault and now be aware of like how it has affected you. But if you're in a situation where your safety and whatnot depends on you maintaining and whatnot, like they didn't try to put on a poker face. They
They
just like
did
sat
though.
at that whole no, bro.
Nah,
Like
I agree with
it's
KTL.
like it, you know what I'm saying? Them
I
hoes
don't.
just like sat there the whole time. They didn't try to like make conversation about nothing. They didn't like I'm not saying that like they should have
You
been
just
able to
turned
do
into
it. I'm
fucking
saying they should have
Brad
like
Pitt out of nowhere.
had
You
an
gotta.
attempt.
Some people can't.
Terrible
You know,
job.
some people can't act though, right?
Hey, Puos, look. So what you just said, I agree about some people, but you can't tell me that some people wouldn't have been able to play it cooler than that. They was definitely ass at playing it cool. Both of them.
I'm gonna keep it a
They
buck,
was
Slim.
terrible.
The other bitches, they didn't try to do nothing. They
I was
literally
just about
just
to
like,
Nah,
say
they
that.
hey,
I
nah they
agree with
like
wanted
Pujols.
they
they
wanted they
flipped their
wanted
I was
smoke,
wig.
but it was too late.
KTL. I was just about to say that. The other two seen it and they was like, "What the fuck for to smoke these niggas?" Like it's two different types of. You know
Of
what I'm saying?
people,
Like,
yeah,
yeah, like
and also like
Mm,
I think that if anything, the latter two, their reaction was kind of like adding more smoke to the system than necessary, because technically speaking, if all of them clicked, realized it, and realized they needed to kind of low profile
Hmm.
and strategize, the ending could have been, well, relatively similar, but I mean it could have been different. My thinking is that the director intentionally wanted some people to kind of be able to hold on to it while some people kind of lost their minds, and that causes the
Well,
dominoes to
okay.
fall over and set the
I
end of the
think
So
movie into
let me
motion.
say this, and I
Yeah.
promise I mean this in the least offensive way possible. But the moment where everything clicked and they like start murdering folks, that was intended as a reversal of power and a women's empowerment type scene. That was the women taking back the power from their abusers and therefore like showing, you know, their like violence. But it was meant like it was intended to be like the hell yeah brother moment, you know, of the whole fucking thing. It was
Hell
like,
yeah,
oh, you
sis.
finally getting to see some shit happening to
you gonna
you
start
know,
getting
people
smoked
that was
though.
like fucked up. Yeah, I'm about to say bad shit started happening to them hoes, but like them hoes
I
went
feel
out
like
there
it was
and
because the
killed
way they was
folks.
doing it, bro. Like both of them, they got killed. Like the one that got shot first. Um.
She was
So wait,
violent.
wait. The first one got shot. The one with the curly hair.
Yeah.
The other one
What
got
happened?
stuck like her throat. Nigga Shannon Tatum stumped on a bitch throat till she
Oh
died.
yeah, yeah,
some
facts.
shit like that.
Don't
He
see.
didn't
I
stomp.
think
He
I think
pressed
they
his
was,
foot against
Well,
her
yeah,
neck
he's
until she
yeah.
passed away.
and that was a
That
crazy
was
move
cold
too.
as fuck. And
But
they
look,
made they
Ooh.
I
specifically
think
did the audio
Who else
there
said
just
he
so you could
wasn't
listen to
fucking
her
with
lose
it?
her breath. That was crazy.
I said
and
what?
You was like, I don't know about that. Like,
I ain't say that.
that's what it sounded like. My bad, bro.
Nah, I was saying like I kind of side because like I really enjoyed that part of the like the shit is fucking amazing to me. I don't know how everybody else
I
view it,
just,
but go
I
ahead.
don't know, bro. Like, I like one side. I'm pause if necessary. I guess I'll say I'm of a split opinion on that because at one point I feel like it's good and it's well built to, what I'm saying, like these are horrible people who deserve bad shit to happen to them because of the bad shit they perpetuated onto other people. But at the same time, it feels like it's ham-fisted and it's pandering and it's an attempt at like women's empowerment without having like set up for it. Like it feels
Fine.
like they're just
What's
doing
the?
it because it reminds me of Death Proof, Pools. Whenever they finally flipped the tables and like got on what is his name ass,
I
you know
just
what I'm
remember
saying?
some bad hoes, and I can't remember.
Yeah,
Like I'm
yeah.
sure
Well,
they
no,
whooped
Sure.
his
but
ass
yeah,
at
but
the
like
end.
you
But
know what happened? Like they end up like smoking
what's the
Buddy and shit.
difference of any other,
It
No,
feel
let's
like
say
it.
horror movie? As Laurie Strode
let me
survives,
speak to what
bitches with
KTL
Jason
said.
survive.
Yeah,
Everybody,
no,
every bitch
but
survives. Final
that's the
girl, same
problem,
shit.
Puos, is you'll have a final girl and they'll go through the whole shit and it'll have felt earned through that shit. This just felt like there wasn't much character development for anybody except for Frida and to an extent Sarah. Like
Listen,
this was
we
just a bunch of like
yes.
generic final girls, I feel
Well,
like taking revenge on their
hold on,
oppressors,
Listen,
Luno.
which they
Hold on.
deserved it.
I
I'm gonna let
I
you go,
will.
Luno. I
Yeah,
just
no
want to say
problem.
I want to respond to that after Luno go. Go ahead, Luno.
Hmm.
Because I agree with KTL, but maybe for different reasons. The commentary aspect is not why I think the latter half of the movie was kind of sloppy. I think that what this movie built us up on from the beginning and was the primary mechanism of audience capture was suspense. So we have throughout the movie little details being dropped, little quirks, little idiosyncrasies that we notice about the setting, about the characters, their dispositions, and the red rabbit, the room, the like all these little clues, these little like breadcrumbs that they're giving us, right? And this creates the suspense that sustains our intrigue throughout the movie for the first leg of it, right? But it feels like the moment that the revelations come, the flashbacks come, and okay, now the ball's in the court of the abused to kind of like turn the tables or whatever. What I'm expecting here is a viewer who's seen a lot of like captive scenario type of movies. I'm expecting something of like maybe some sort of strategizing, something that is a little bit insidious, that culminates into like the last confrontation with the final boss after tons of twists and stuff come my way. But it feels like on the second half of the movie, they let
Do
go
you
of
feel it
trying.
was rushed?
Well, in a sense, but I think what really the failure was that they let go of using that suspense as a weapon, as a tool to keep us intrigued, and instead basically just allowed things to hit the fan haphazardly with their cast of what really utterly amount to like extras in the cast, letting them go around, run around and kill each other freely and fucking bash each other with chessboards and stuff.
I
I
think that's
think,
by design though, because like
yeah,
really we know like they didn't really matter as much.
Hmm.
So like yeah, go ahead and kill each other off, and then we get to the end of the movie where it's only these characters that we really care about. I think that's
Puos
kind
had
of why they
something
did it.
that he wanted to
yeah,
say, but after that, I would like to make another point.
The
yeah.
I really
security guard was
can't
ass.
remember.
Just I
Yeah,
thinking
You
now,
can't
he
remember,
was he
He
was
Puos?
did have a
ass.
gun.
he was
I
kind of
can't
He
remember
killed. He killed
KTL.
somebody,
he did kill somebody
He
from
shot a
when they
bitch.
wasn't looking.
Yeah,
but that
Yeah,
bitch did tackle him and just
nigga ass
like get
got
his
hit in the
gun and
head with a
smoke
rock.
him.
yeah, he might be
That ain't what
ass.
happened, right?
Is
I
it
thought he got
not? Or
hit in the
did
head
she?
with a rock.
Did she? Maybe
That
she
nigga was
did.
just sitting down for the
But
rest of the
I
movie, like he
also
didn't do
feel like
shit.
a part that was
He
my
a
like
security
I
guard. What you want him to do? Rape them hoes with everybody?
damn. I'm gonna
Yes,
be.
Nah, he just
I'm
ass
gonna be
though.
honest.
Nigga
Well,
said yes.
yeah. That leads me to
Did
another
he say
point, but
yeah?
I'll address that
Yeah, he
later. He
said yeah.
said, "Yeah,
Nah, that wasn't Slim.
that was him."
no, that was me.
That
Oh,
wasn't me.
oh, okay.
Accountability.
My bad.
Fire.
What's up with
But
you, KTL, man?
my bad, bro. I expected it
Nigga
from you.
think
That's
you
my
like
fault.
that.
Yeah,
I
it's my
said she
fault.
didn't like the end.
But
I feel her on. I can see that. I
well,
see
so
that.
so part of my problem too was that I felt like we had like what we did. We watched Frida's progression through this whole movie. You know what I'm saying? She like handling her business and shit, and the way that she feel about whatever the fuck. And so she finally learns who she is. You know, like and what's been happening to her and whatnot. You know, so like you go through all of this and you end up with, you know, some type of shit that like she ends up being like I guess like your lens of the vengeance and all this shit, right? So she goes through her and you know the other women, they they're like taking revenge upon their abusers and shit. But then they just like cut the knees out from under that bitch, like at toward like right at the end of the movie, to the point where she's just like, you know, she just keeps switching up. She just becomes a sniveling coward whenever she doesn't have the power. But then she is, you know, this dominant shit talking badass whenever she like has the upper hand. And I just don't like that they kept swapping like from that point, because if you've turned, you know, the victim to the like the prey to the predator in a sense, don't turn them back to the prey. Like you can put them in a disadvantageous situation, but like don't make them pathetic.
I don't. You want her to be like, fuck
Badass.
it, nigga, you finna kill me, kill. You wanted her to be on that type of
Who else?
time
I've
instead of.
seen like a
I
bunch
know I'm
of shit.
asking you.
Like
I ain't like attacking
no,
you or
no.
nothing.
So what I'm saying, like, bro, the bride from Kill Bill, bro. Like she went through all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And
That's a
whatever the
different
case
type
may
of.
be, I feel you. But like I'm saying, if you're building towards a motherfucker like having this change, I don't like hustling backwards, and that's kind
Okay,
of what
look,
it felt like to me.
I
Is
can't.
that like she's like,
I
oh my
see
god,
what
I'm
you
so
said.
sorry, please don't kill me and all
I
this shit.
can't give you that.
Like you wasn't saying that a minute ago when you was finna stab Buddy to fucking death through that door. He grabbed your ass, threw you on the ground, and now he finna like cut this bitch up, and now you begging and pleading and shit. That's ass
But
to
that
me.
was part
It's
of her
the
plan,
difference, though.
KTF.
This is,
No,
and
no,
that's
it's
true
slim.
as well.
I got like that was that like that part was, but she had been doing it leading up to that.
KTL, bro, I get that. At the same time, no though, because the Kill Bill woman is a fucking trained assassin.
Who
If
else? I was
I
just
see
making
this
a
bitch, if
comparison. I
I
feel
see
you.
the
It's
Kill,
not the same bitch.
I know, but
Yeah,
if I see the Kill Bill woman graveling and please don't, I'm gonna go, what the fuck? This bitch's body killed
Yeah.
five
I
niggas a
think
scene ago.
I think we
She,
need
it's the,
to.
it's a regular woman who's figured out, who just like she trying to survive, but and once this big ass nigga get up on her, she just go back into
I
that woman
understand,
shit. Like,
but I just don't like that, bro. Because like the whole point is like to me is that like okay, you know, like bad shit can happen and it'll change a motherfucker, and they you know can like end up taking revenge. So you better watch who you fuck with, because at any point in time, you know, like they could end up getting their vengeance upon you. But like that just feels like it gets kneecapped part of the way through, because like okay, no, you're not tough. Like you're just you have a weapon, you know.
Yeah,
Like, and I don't like that.
I do want to just say briefly though. I think it'd be one thing if Frida having this indomitable character was like crucial to selling the moral of the story, you know, in which case like, you know, her being a little bit wishy-washy as far as how confident or strong or whatever she is, maybe I would have some issue. But as the movie progressed, and especially with the way that they kind of handled the ending with that series of monologues, I think the movie was a greater sort of metaphor about like confronting one's past, right? About like repressed memories, about trying to leave things in the past behind because they catch up with you eventually, right? I don't think it's necessary for her to be like a strong, charismatic, whatever, or a heroine in some sense for this to really fall through. She was just the conduit, the victim in the situation, and so she ended up with the focus of the audience, right, being the central point, the main character. But the movie itself is trying to say something further than just like, you know, justice against abusers or something like that. I think it's a bigger statement about like trying to kind of confront the past and
But to an extent, Luno,
yeah.
my problem is I feel like that was undermined in its own way, because like I would have been perfectly fine if like the end of this shit is, you know, through smarts or wiles or whatever, she outsmarts a motherfucker and all these like horrible people who did this horrible shit die, you know, and therefore the world is a better place. But like the ending of the movie is just like her like taking advantage of the like rapist guy or whatever because he has money, and like she has like a need to be seen, for validation, which we've seen throughout the story.
I
But it
don't
just
agree with
kind of
that.
rubs me the wrong way that like instead of like like a motherfucker dying or whatever the case may be, he essentially goes on to live in blissful ignorance while she takes advantage of the fact that like he can't remember some shit just because she wanted to get ahead in the world.
Is this
Like
a
it's
selfish
like
play?
Okay.
This is
it's
Yeah,
one
selfish
hundred
play.
that's
Of
why
percent
course.
that's the reason
selfish.
I didn't
But
like this
like,
character, bro. Like she
huh?
was. I said that's
I ain't gonna lie, because
reason.
I oh go ahead.
No,
I
I said
gotta
that's the
ask you
reason
questions
I
after
didn't
y'all.
like the
Go
character.
ahead.
Like, no,
I
I was
didn't.
everything KTL said. That's the reason I don't like the character, especially just her reasoning and her morals was all the way off.
Like
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
and
y'all
I
might have
it,
a point about that because I didn't
I'm
realize it. I didn't think about it, but her friend also got killed in this shit, and
yeah.
like after that
That's
shit,
Well,
like
that's what pissed me off right
she
there.
ain't
That
really
shit right
have
there made me
well,
nothing
mad.
like
to
I
like.
say, so like I don't want to just like debo this conversation, but specifically, it just feels like and I guess like the way I said it, she turned into him, but it's more so that like if this rapist guy whatever wasn't a billionaire and didn't have all these things, then like you wouldn't have done what you did. But
Yeah, but
now
he
like
Yeah,
you're
does
you're
though.
doing
yeah,
some shit, but like
yeah.
you're doing some shit just like so you
Okay.
can be better off in life. And I understand like to
Yes.
an
Yeah,
extent like
absolutely. I would do
you
the
feel
same.
like
Fuck you.
I
You've been
understand to an
violating me this
extent.
whole time.
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying,
I
Puos. Like
don't
you
know
Okay.
feel
about that,
About
you
Puos.
all
Hold
feel
that.
on,
What are
more
y'all
of
Puos.
that
Hold
talking
on.
about?
statement.
Wait. Let me ask you a question, Puos.
What?
And I'm not saying you like you lying, but I just want to ask, like, so do you think like if you find out, and I know like it's different when you talk about man
Go
and
ahead.
woman and
I
the
can
situation
understand it.
being
Like we
reversed?
can
Yeah.
understand this
So
hypothetical.
if
Go
if
ahead.
if you find out this nigga was like really, not only was he sexually abusing her, he like was. It's
Slim, he
just
had that whole caught in the Groundhog Day loop. He found that bitch
yeah,
and
it's crazy. Like
let her
he
go, and
knocked her
then
in the head.
found her again.
He
Okay.
let her hit her
Yes.
head with a rock.
So
Like,
now, what is your question though? Yes. What's your
So I'm
question?
asking Puss, after all this that you've been through, that everything he did to you, would you really say, let's say it was a woman, would you really say that your thought would be, let me just take advantage of her, or would you
Yes.
say I
Let
want to
me
kill her?
explain why.
Yeah,
Did we not see the bitch fucked up in the beginning? Terrible
yeah,
job, boss on her ass. She she on a mansion. I mean, she on an island.
yeah.
This nigga been violating her. Okay, nigga, now I got the power. Why would I not
I
fucking
think
take advantage of this? Like, let me get
you
this
you
Nah,
you
bro.
bread.
right. Like,
You
okay,
got
I
you
get
watch
Are
what
that
you're
you
man
saying,
stab
is
your
you
Puss.
best friend next,
crazy?
bro. Like,
Puss, hold on. I get what you're saying. I just do think that most people probably would kill their abuser in that situation.
well,
Kill him,
and it's
nigga. I've been forgetting about this for a year. And he keep doing it. Fuck,
well,
kill him.
yeah,
Like,
like
Yeah, I
bro,
think
like
most
what?
people
that
would
at
kill
that
him.
Okay,
point,
well,
it
hold
feels
on,
like it's
Casey.
not
Hold on, hold on,
about
hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Kill him, and then what? When the police get there, what you gonna say? He made me forget everything.
You don't have to be there when the police get there.
So just kill him and get off of this island
Y-
somehow when I got no money. And
Take
explain it
some
to me.
shit,
How
bro.
would you do
Steal
it?
some shit.
yeah. So, but I
Okay.
want to ask you this question,
Okay.
Puos.
Your
Let me ask you this
fingerprints
question.
all over this mansion. It's okay. You
Puos, let me
got
ask
it.
you a question. Because you being logical, and you're right, you being logical. But do you think in certain instances, some people would have like trauma, like they don't want to look at this nigga face, like you did all this shit to me, and I see it, like it came back to me. I don't want to be around you. You don't
Okay.
think that would be
Okay.
a thing for some people?
Let me. Okay. Can I ask you a question? With can I answer? Well, can I ask you a question with the question?
Yeah.
So you just asked me that shit, but
Hmm.
you wanted these two women to learn how to act like fucking movie stars when they find out they was getting
Movie
violated. Just play,
stars.
No, that's
just
not
play
true.
cool.
That's
Just
not
play
true.
cool. Act like nothing happening. Just
That's not true, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's
don't.
I
because
just
because let me
huh?
tell you why. They
I don't
were
know. Go ahead.
already trying to play cool. However, they just weren't
Well,
doing a good
ass
job
at
at
it.
it.
How can okay? So you've been
If
violated
you
this
was
whole
in that
time, and you just
situation, you
gotta.
don't think you would have been able to like
I
keep it a
don't.
little bit more low key than that?
Yeah, I can say that in
Me
hindsight, but I
personally,
never been in
no.
that situation. I don't know, nigga. You don't know till it happened. A lot of niggas, I would
Me
have did
personally,
this
no.
until it happened, and then you don't do that.
Like for
Niggas
what
don't
they
know.
did, for the things that came back to her in that flashback, and the realization her friend had her like neck snapped in front of her while she was getting butt fucked I mean, like,
That
bro,
wasn't,
to
but that
keep
happened
your
earlier, bro.
no, but okay, but understand this comes back to an lucid flashback where it's like an undeniable recall moment of your memory. Okay, I'm sorry, but I. I don't think I could have done much better, maybe even as close as these shorties did in that
That's what
situation.
I'm saying.
I just
So
have a
what I think
ridiculously
the
powerful survival
hold on,
instinct.
KTL, because what I think is
When would
the
you put it in any of these situations where you had to
no
survive? Like
pause. No. I
where
get what
you
you're
Be
just
clear,
saying.
know your
KTL.
shit
Just
is
to
No,
be clear, KTL, real
no.
quickly.
Look.
Is the criticism that they didn't fake it well enough, or that now they just
yes,
have an OP survival instinct?
yes. That's
Both,
the
maybe.
criticism. They didn't do well
No,
enough.
because it's
No.
the
Hold
first,
on.
but that's
Yep.
based off of their survival. It's like they were doing that because they were like, if we don't like act natural, they gonna know like some shit is up. They gonna probably rape us again, and then they gonna kill us because they killed this other bitch because she wouldn't forget that hoe.
So doesn't
You
this
know what
mean
I'm
that your
saying?
criticism was moot then? Like, because it sounds like you're saying they did the right thing. So how's this even a
No, I'm
judgment?
saying. Well, I'm saying that they tried, but they were ass at it.
But that's the point. Like, obviously, if you've been through a traumatic event, wouldn't you be showing signs leakage of
I
your
think.
composure?
No,
So
but
here's
hold
what
on,
I'm saying. I'm
KTL.
not
Hold on.
saying you got to be
Let me
all
say something real
smiles
quick,
and
Go
all that,
ahead.
KTL.
bro.
I gotta hear Slim. Pause.
Yeah, because like I mean, both of y'all making good points, but the way I'm looking at it is, it's not so much that they weren't like giving tales, or because they were obviously, like, like you said, they in a traumatic situation. It's some shit going on, and these niggas that did it are right here, and I'm
Sure,
supposed to try to play cool, right?
sure.
That's kind of hard to do in certain situations.
Yeah,
However, but I think some of the things that they were doing were avoidable. Like, they were kind of going the extra mile and not playing it cool. So, for instance, when I say that, the girl at the table,
long-winded
um,
tangent, right? Yep.
yeah, the tangent, like, no, don't do that, because you're not doing that in any, like, obviously when you're under the influence, you're acting different, and you're not under the influence
Yeah,
anymore.
you're
You're
right. And they
afraid.
was fucked up. I forgot. They was
No, no, no,
high
no.
as
Yeah,
fucking
I think
hell
I think
too.
less is more,
But the shit
obviously,
that she
right?
was doing, like, no, because now he knows that you're not acting natural, because you're doing all this. When I leave here, I want to do this, because women stick together and do, like, why are you doing all that?
But no, 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 no.
Hmm.
That I understand, right? So that was a moment where she obviously like slipped up
I
and
feel
she was
like
fucking
Frida
up
did
the
something
pot.
like that too.
No, oh sure, but
She
look,
did.
she was fucking up right there when she was talking a little bit too long, right? But that's kind of what happens when you're at the table with the people, right? You're supposed to be doing this back and forth of like kind of like sluggish, lavish, like whatever talk. And when the potato gets passed to you to talk, typically if nothing's going on, you're just gonna give a succinct answer, right? Something that's regular, natural, right?
Yeah,
But she's like kind of trying to play it natural so hard that she fumbles it, and this
that
is
she's
exactly
doing
yeah,
too much.
and it leads us into when Shorty decides to dance barefoot on the table, right? So
Well,
I'm
yeah,
And Puos, and right there,
yeah.
the reason I think that he knows at that moment is because of the shit he tells her. Like, he says some shit like, when women try to stick together and shit like that. I kind of feel like he knew, like, yeah,
He
he was
I
definitely
dropping
think he
hints
knew
knew
like
that
too,
that.
they
because
was.
He
he
was dropping
told her you
hints like
smell different and shit like
yeah,
that too. Like
that which is crazy by the way. But yeah,
Hey,
like
she smelled different. Yeah, she didn't have the perfume
hey.
she ain't
on.
had
Speaking
that
of
That's
shit
which,
true.
on.
I don't
Yep.
want to spend a lot of time on this point, but just real quick, that
yeah,
nasty ass, dirty little lipstick thing they had in that bitch
That
drawer,
was
man.
hers.
That shit was disgusting. Or it
That
was.
was
I'm sorry, it was
hers.
nail polish. But that shit was disgusting,
it
bro.
was
That was
very
that was
gross
hers,
looking tissue,
KTL.
but I
That
think it
shit's
was there from a
gross,
long time
man.
ago, and that's the funny irony too, because when she first saw it, she took it in the vein of jealousy. I mean, she
He
saw it in
talk
there.
crazy.
Yeah, she was like fucking whore, fucking bitch, or whatever
Uh,
she said. Yeah,
she was
Damn.
hating on herself. That's crazy.
Yeah,
exactly.
that's fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
But
her character is kind of like shitty, just like
Yeah, I
as a
didn't like that
character.
character. Well, that best when her best friend got bit by
I
a snake,
like her
that
though,
shit pissed me
man.
off. Bro.
I like
Like,
the movie pulls, but because I didn't even think about the best friend. Like, she was like, she was concerned about it for a scene, and then she didn't say shit else for the rest of the
But
movie
but
about
you
this.
but y'all niggas whole point is survival. Her best friend is gone now. Now I don't want to end up like
Even
my best
even
friend,
even
so
at the
now I need to
end, Puos,
survive.
even the last scene, like, she just moved on, and now she the new Mrs. King, and like you said, she's taking
So
advantage. But
yeah,
damn,
that's
you
Just to be
just
the
clear,
went through a lot of shit.
I
this is
want
one
to
of those
address
situations where we
that.
don't have enough information to like infer that her life is just like perfectly pearly. Now, obviously,
No, it's
economically,
not.
she's doing fucking amazing, but she still went through everything she fucking
Well,
went
it's
through.
not
If we
about
had
that.
more runtime in the movie where we could like pan over to when she's sitting with her fucking eventual therapist talking about what happened on the fucking island, maybe we'd have
She
more to
didn't look like
say.
she just from what
Niggas
they
don't
how they
know.
gave. She
Niggas
didn't
don't
look
know if
like
she.
she.
You don't know if she
Bro,
broke off her best friend, family. Y'all niggas don't know nothing. We just see
but
the. We
it
don't
don't
Yeah,
know.
but
matter about that,
they,
Puro,
they
because
they
one of
don't
them
give us that. We
it's
talking about what they
like
give us.
my point is like it's like somebody like you got like your kid get hit like by a car and shit, and a motherfucker like Jeff and fucking Saw, motherfucker like kill your kid and shit, and you finally get a chance to like confront a motherfucker that did it and shit, you know what I'm saying, and you like get a chance to kill, but instead you like, all right, I'm gonna keep you alive and you finna pay me all these racks because I'm a broke loser type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it because it just looks at that
I
point
don't know.
like
And
it's not. It looks
KTF.
like it's not about like it looks like it
I
wasn't
don't.
about what happened to you. It looks like you're just looking for like a easier way to improve your life, and
I don't.
perhaps maybe you deserve some shit as compensation for like the bad shit that happened to you. But you know what I'm saying? Like at that point, what is really happening that's punishing the person that did it?
Yeah,
Look at
Money,
KTF.
that nigga.
like
That
No,
nigga
no,
money,
is
hold on, Puos.
brainless.
Hold on, Puos, because
money.
K.
What the fuck?
No,
Like
no, no, because
That
KTF. I
nigga
want
couldn't
to
even
say
pick his
this
fork
too.
up, bro. He couldn't pick his
KTF.
fork up.
KTF. Well, what you were saying too, right? It's not like so. Yeah, she took him, and now she's in control. But it's not like she's even like doing anything like hurting him. No, she's still
no,
no, honey, eat your steak and shit like that. Like
yeah.
she's really like this is her abuser. Like she's really not.
I mean,
And
yeah,
like you
you know,
said,
like Pooh
she
said, you
he.
don't know what you doing to that nigga in the house though.
But we gotta
I
go
Like,
off.
don't know.
We gotta go off what we like. She could have
Look
died the
at
next
him
day,
though.
bro. Like
That
yeah, she
nigga
could have
is
died the next day.
brainless. He pretty much just a vegetable. Like that nigga don't got no
Bro,
brain.
Plus,
it
I
just
understand people saying that they want more from his punishment for what he did. I understand people saying that they might want more though than
and
just
all, but it
that.
just
I'm not
it's
mad at that.
ridiculous. Like I say, it just
He did
feels
a
to
lot of
me
shit.
like instead of
Give me
like
that
this
bread.
being about like people, you know what I'm saying, like taking out the people who did bad shit who deserve it. It just feels like at this point, like you did
Who else? What if
respectfully,
she was
it's
slapping the nigga
respectfully like
around
it,
though? Then that would have been more.
bro.
I'm
It
not
feels
sitting
like she
here.
just did this shit
I
I'm not
don't
sitting
consensually,
care
here.
about
bro.
none of
I'm
that
not
shit,
sitting
bro.
here. I'm not
It's
sitting
like,
here.
hey,
You
look,
know,
Like
hey, Luno, it's
ahead.
like I don't know if y'all remember
it
whatever
just feels
that
like she's a
back in the
That
loser,
day.
bro.
Medea shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say
I knew
that
you was
back in the
gonna. I
day,
knew you
people
was
used to
gonna say
talk
that.
about the whatever that Medea movie was, Diary of a Mad Black Woman, and
Yeah, when
the
that nigga
nigga,
got hurt and shit.
yeah, he was beating on the lady and all, and he got paralyzed, and she was like
Yeah.
fucking this nigga up after,
Oh,
like she,
she
and,
on that
like
nigga.
that shit was. That's what people want. I feel like they want the vengeance,
Well,
and
and
I don't. I'm not
like
mad
I
at
say,
that.
and it's not
I
even like
got
I
my
say, it
vengeance
is
in
the vengeance.
M's.
It's
Suck
not
my
even
dick.
just the vengeance. Like for me, it just feels like it feels disingenuous. Like it feels like it feels like you are like taking a different way out because you're like respectfully, you're a real life loser. Like you don't have anything going for you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
nigga,
you're
she
like,
don't. So
well,
what?
but that's what I'm
She a
saying, bro. It
waitress.
like it feels like
Fuck
if it
is
was
you
a
talking?
broke if it's a broke rapist, this a whole different story. That's what I'm saying.
Man,
Like,
niggas got me fucked
But
up.
that is true though. But it is what it is. I guess like he
I'm,
got money, so
y'all niggas, I don't know what type of niggas y'all is. I'm getting that bread.
I
Salute
think.
to
Yeah.
y'all
But
though.
Paul,
Y'all, you
I'm not gonna lie.
justified
Like I said,
brothers.
I
Y'all
think
niggas is
you.
justified. Ice, you're
I
very
think most
justified. You
people
would have
just
whooped
gonna
his ass.
want to kill. Yeah, most people
Yeah,
hey,
just
y'all
gonna
would have
want to kill.
killed him. I would have got that money like old girl did.
no,
Salute
like
to
I ain't
y'all.
like when they first revealed that she was trying to keep him alive after the fire, I kind of got mad. But then, in retrospect, I understand too.
look,
So
bro.
That nigga's a fucking vegetable. Like, what the
yeah,
fuck
like
is you
once
talking
they
about?
revealed that
He's a
he
vegetable with
like you
$1 billion,
know,
bro.
yeah,
That I
you
have now. I'm the
bro,
new
if you a
CEO.
if
Yeah,
you a
and
vegetable.
That
then
nigga
he
still there
still
eating
gets to
steak.
utilize. Yeah, he eats
It's,
steak and shit.
AKTR, if you a vegetable, it don't matter how much money you got. You can't enjoy that shit.
I mean, bro, you're inhaling perfume. Like that's a chemical that's gonna kill you. It's fucking your
You
brain up.
you a
But
vegetable. You
Yeah,
might as well
die,
be out
nigga.
of.
Eventually, I'm good with all this,
yeah,
bro. I'm the CEO, nigga. I'm
I
the
feel
face of your company.
I feel you, bro.
Talking about.
I feel you. But
But okay, so I
go
don't
ahead.
get. Okay, so you want to murder this person, maybe possibly end up in jail.
Who else? It's not about that I wanted something to happen to this guy. It's not. I'm saying like that. My point is never.
What would you done?
Like,
let's switch it. Let's make him a woman. What would you done?
I mean, I like I say, Pools, I probably would have just killed that hoe for real. Like my and it's not even like about, you know, like, oh, would I like money and whatnot?
Ice,
but it's
come
just
on,
like
Ice,
at
man.
that point, bro,
Come on,
Hey,
Ice. Man.
yo.
Come on,
Whoa.
Ice. First of
that's
all,
what
Ice.
happened.
I think Pooh was gonna stay for the money.
That's what happened. Hell yeah.
First of all,
Who else
I just told that nigga we flipping the gender, so she wouldn't be clapping anything. She
Yes,
would
she
be
would.
taking. No, she wouldn't.
Oh,
Nigga.
my
She'll
bad,
be
my bad. Well, you don't know what she'll be doing. To you.
nigga, what you
You don't
want
know
to
what
what
she'll be
happened
doing
to
to you.
Trey.
She can do whatever
Nigga,
she wants to you.
What you be getting into? Or
I heard
hold
what
on, man.
happened to Trey, bro.
I'm talking
That
about
nigga
you,
said
bro.
yes, she would. What
I'm
type
talking about.
of?
Hey, you know, it's some niggas do that.
We flipping the genders. That means she'll just be taking advantage of me while I don't know. Okay,
But you gotta make it as traumatic, Puos. You can't make it less traumatic for you
Let's
than
say
it is
she's
for the
super
woman.
Wait, was that
trash
a
and I'm
play
not
on words?
attracted
Was it
to it.
ass traumatic?
Come on, bro.
Oh,
Fire,
that's pause.
fire. That's fire.
Come on, bro. You see
He
what's
said
That was
happening,
very
bro?
creative, and I'm giving you props. That was,
That's
Yeah,
that was
fire.
good one,
yeah.
son.
So,
Wait,
like
hold on.
I
Is it?
say, bro,
Did you say ass or ash?
Ass traumatic. Oh, ass
I thought you
traumatic.
said
Ash.
ash.
That's
It's
a good
That's
pull.
it's all
that's
right,
my
bro.
name too. So I
No,
thought
no,
that would have been crazy.
That's
But
crazy. Yeah.
either way, salute to you, KT. You would have killed her. You would have
no.
went
So,
to jail.
like I say, because Pools is just one. I wouldn't have gone to jail. Shit,
Why
I would have been
not?
gone. They wouldn't have
Yeah,
found
you
me.
would have got off an island.
They
You would have
wouldn't
been
have found me,
you would
bro.
have survived
I
on the
would have
island forever.
manhunted that bitch.
Yeah,
But
survival, man. I
like I
got you,
say,
brother.
bro,
I
you know,
got you,
like
man.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yes,
Our,
all
us
right, all
Trina,
right.
you
So
know,
hold on,
Hey,
all
absolutely.
right. So
Puos.
Yeah.
so
Hey,
I hold
Puos.
on.
Ice, why are you so
No,
active
Let
in
me
the
ask you
episode?
a
Somebody
question.
like doing this
Slim,
to me. Ice,
so
what's up?
I would have gotten arrested for murdering folks, and Pujols would have stayed with the man and let him keep clapping his cheeks.
Why is it a
That
man with
shit
me
is
though?
what it is, bro.
I even made it
I'm
a
just
woman
saying,
for
if we
him, and he
making
gonna
I don't
make it
know.
a
scenarios,
Maybe it
man
bro,
just
for
makes
me.
his narrative
Like
better if
why?
it's gay as
we just
fuck.
making this
Why?
shit up.
Why do it
We
gotta
can
be
make
gay
up
for me
whatever,
though?
bro.
Niggas just
Like,
want you to get fucked in the ass. I don't know.
come on,
That's what
bro.
they want. Like
You can hear
why?
me?
Like,
Why
I
they
mean,
want
and
that
Hey,
for me?
Puos, you
I
can hear me?
will say,
Yeah, I can hear you.
yeah. Go ahead, and then I got something to
Let me
say.
ask Puos a question real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, Puos,
Yeah.
so take the context away from what you know, and let's just keep the
Okay.
situation what it is. Let's say
Okay.
whatever it is, a woman was violating you, whatever you think is violation. You were getting
Okay.
violated, and then that's the situation. Not that she was just fucking you against your will, but whatever you think is violation, she was violating you, and it happened for over a year. And then
Okay.
she was erasing your memory. She killed your best friend. She
hmm
let you fall
Kill
on
my
a rock
partner.
and knocked your ass out.
Fall
Bust
on
my
a
head
rock.
and shit. Yep.
Yeah, so in that situation, is it still like the exact same for you?
Yes.
Okay.
She had the but say she got billions of dollars. Okay. She got all this money. Now I'm on her property. Everybody ends up dead except for Pujols. I go to
And the other
jail.
girl. The other girl ain't died. I don't know where she went.
Yeah,
Me
that's
and this other
Slim.
person,
That's Slim.
yeah,
That
Your
ain't me.
partner.
You wildin'.
me and
I
whoever,
think
No,
with
you was
Pujols,
there.
bro.
I go to jail for the rest of my life. These people are dead, and I go to jail and got violated and get nothing out of it. Fuck you. Give me the money. Suck
Why do
my
you
dick.
keep assuming
Yeah,
people are gonna go to jail? What's up
I'm
with
with
How
that
you
Pujols, bro.
part?
not assume a black man not gonna go to jail? Boy, I'm gonna go to jail. They gonna
Yeah, but
take me there.
this ain't okay. So I'm talking about with her.
Hey, clip that.
Yeah,
Hey, clip that as like it's just
like a
out
black
of
woman will be
context. Like
fine
what?
though.
They
Yeah.
saying me. They
Yeah.
like, bro, I'm gonna. Why would she not go to
Well, no,
jail?
but you said it about
It's a
me. I'm
white
a white
man.
man. You said like it would happen to me.
Well, you can't relate to my situation, brother.
Well, you said I'm in your situation, brother.
You don't got this skin tone.
Hey, you're
You
right.
I'm
might
gonna
You're
can
clip
right.
get
this.
away with that, and
You're
I'm
right.
not mad at you for
Go
saying
ahead,
that. You
Art.
know
My,
your
my bad,
privilege,
bro.
brother.
You
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 know
got
right,
it,
your
bro.
Art.
shit.
So
I'm going to
let me
jail.
Nah, let
all
Art
right.
say what he
So
was gonna say.
yeah, I guess.
Why do they
No,
keep
I ain't say.
calling me, bro?
I just said I'm about to clip that clip. That's all.
Oh, okay. You a
Hey,
demon.
You said
Slim,
what,
KTL,
man,
Art?
these
why do they
niggas is
keep
blowing my
calling me,
phone up.
bro?
KTL.
That's 14 people on that FaceTime, boy.
On God, look, I'm gonna show y'all niggas in the watch this shit, bro.
Go ahead, Art, man, because I got something I really want to talk about, bro.
No, I was saying I was gonna clip that part right there, but no,
Oh,
I'm on Pujols side, bro. Like that man, he might as well be dead. He's just a heartbeat right now. Like
all
so.
right. So
I ain't mad at it.
we've talked about this movie for a good bit. So now is the time to get serious, bro. Like enough. I've had enough.
Yeah. But otherwise though,
Hold on, Bob.
He finna go on he got a rant to go on. Yeah.
ISO. All right, bet.
It's not even like a rant. Like I want to have a serious dialogue, bro. Like I want to have a conversation. Like, all right, Ashton, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my
Bro,
god.
don't ever say my name like you wanted to hold.
Oh my god.
I didn't just say my name. Don't ever do that again.
He said,
like what is the matter?
Why damn it thought I was at work?
What is the problem with you, like mentally, bro? Like what?
I thought I was at work, boy. Fuck you talking about?
I've known you for like a long time, bro. Like probably like 5-6 years now, bro. Actually, probably longer than that. It's probably 7. But like this right here, like this is enough, bro. Like, why do you keep why do we keep finding you? Like, why do you keep being associated with all these different, like, whether it's movies or topics? Why is it always some rape shit that got your name involved in it, bro?
What's up with you?
What's happening?
Okay, let me ask you something. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, stop trying to put that on me. Like,
I'm not saying you be doing it. I'm saying that
I like the movie, nigga.
Like it but it's like I say, it's always either you or Slim that's somehow involved in like these conversations about these like this shit here, bro.
You know what? Like, I could like jump to some other shit, but you know, I'm gonna just answer it. I don't know, KTL. I like the movie. I thought it was a pretty good movie. I'm not the only person in the world who liked the movie.
I'm not okay. So I'm not going to disparage the quality of the put together film. Right, there was things that I didn't like or whatever the case may be. It's just that this is like I say, this is a movie.
What other instance has I done this? Like, movie wise for me, have I?
Well, I don't know about movie wise. I'd have to think about.
So what are you talking about? What is
that shit in Gone Girl? I can't remember.
No,
but like,
what are these accusations you trying to place? And it was false though. Like he didn't do that to her. So what are these accusations you trying to put on me? Like, she literally lied.
It was real. It wasn't real, bro. Like,
I'm saying, what's up with you? Like, what other accusations? Like,
bro, because like I you know, and you know specifically that I don't have, you know, like all these offhanded things. You know how the narrative got created. It was through instances that happened over years of conversations that happened with people. You know, you know that I can't reference specific ones, but you know it happens often enough for it to be a narrative. My point is that this, like, we've watched several movies, one of which I picked. I'm not too proud of a man to admit that I picked a movie where a rape that happened was a centric point of the plot.
And it was a kid, right?
Yes, it was a kid. Yes,
but if you don't shut the fuck up talking to me, nigga.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, about to say this is deflection right there. But this is this is the first movie I've seen where it is so much prevalent a part of the plot, where it comes with a disclaimer before the movie begins that, hey, we're gonna rape a lot in this movie, bro. Like
that shit didn't even happen that much, man.
We're going to like. I ain't never seen a rape trigger warning before a movie, bro, and I've watched thousands of movies. Like,
well, that's the age we in.
I think they had a whole little rape orgy in that bitch, bro. Like,
there's a lot of reasons.
Hey, what about the kid that didn't know what the fuck was going on?
What about the kid?
The scary dude.
Like, well, the young man that didn't know what was going on.
I'm gonna answer your question too, Ice. We gonna get to
that dude. Just
I ain't like the way they did, bro. Pause.
He's gay as fuck.
Like,
yeah.
Why the fuck would he open that door? He told him not to.
Okay, so yeah, he told him not to open that door. He an idiot for that. But like, Buddy was like, and I understand that he was a rapist. So like, this was like the
he wasn't a rapist.
Was he? I don't know if he was.
I'm talking about Slater King was hoeing him, like, because he was like, oh, you didn't do nothing about it. And I didn't like that they were making, you know, like they were making the one guy who didn't rape people seem bad because he ain't fight all the rapists himself.
Well, it's not.
That's the villain.
It was the evil nigga saying some evil shit to it.
Yeah, no, and I feel you, but like I was just like it was that you saw that was the extent of it. He was in the crib and shit with Buddy. Buddy got like made fun of him, and then he went and opened the door and got popped.
They kept perfuming. They was perfuming him, bro. So he didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Like I'm saying, bro, he got popped in the face, bro. Like he ain't do shit to these women. But like I didn't like how he.
That nigga Slater was Slater was like he knew what was finna happen. Like
Yeah, because he
low
told
key
him, he
wanted
was
them
like, bro,
niggas.
you open that fucking door,
He
something
want,
bad finna happen to you.
he low key wanted them niggas when it comes to villains. Low key.
Yeah, I
I don't think
Ice. I
so,
was under
bro.
the same impression. I thought that he was getting sexually assaulted by a nigga because
Damn.
Oh my god,
I didn't
yeah,
think
I
that at
didn't
all.
catch that at all.
well,
I
here's
said
I
it
did
too in the
know.
chat.
So
You
here's
know what?
Yeah,
I wouldn't be
I don't
surprised.
know.
That's
the
crazy.
reason
I
that,
never
nah,
thought
I
that.
don't
Nigga
know in
woke up
what
with a
strain.
black eye. He might have been.
the reason
What
why
context
I
clues?
thought a nigga
Because he
just
was
punched him in the
crying,
face,
you know?
Puos.
the reason why was just because of the
Because he was
placement.
crying?
No, the placement. So essentially, what happened? Pause. So essentially, the scene where
Placement.
everybody became lucid and remembered stuff, right? You
Mm-hmm.
recall that it was chicks chasing down the guys that did stuff to them while they were whatever, right?
Yeah.
In that scene, Buddy with the blonde hair was getting chased by a nigga who was
I
trying to
didn't
get
think
him
he
under
was getting
control.
chased by anybody.
He was the big fat nigga you was talking about with the
But
glasses
this,
or whatever.
well,
He
I
was
don't
Bob,
know
this is
who
what I
you.
was gonna
hitman.
I
ask.
don't know who you're talking
I was
about.
gonna ask this if anybody remembers or
Oh,
paid
I know what
attention.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Where was he or what was he doing
He was
during
crying.
the I'm talking about during the flashback scenes
He
whenever
was on the
Crying.
ground. He was
He was
crying.
crying and
yeah,
shit.
all
And
of them?
like Slater was sitting there
Yeah.
talking to him or some shit.
Uh,
He was like, "Hey, get your shit together," because he had like dye
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck in his hair. You know, might have been blood, but he was like laying on the ground with damn near no clothes on, crying and shit because
what
he
was
ain't
his
want
point of
to.
being there? Why they had him there?
Oh yeah, we might have been doing
Bro,
something. He
this
might have
nigga
been
that
dead.
came
No,
along
no,
to me.
They
maybe
might have been
because like
knocking
They
his
might have
boots
been
off
doing that
too.
to him then. Yeah.
Yeah,
well,
he
no,
might have
it
been.
might have been Slim because like now that like they're dosing everybody so they'll forget. But like he is involved in the dosing as well. So if he ever leaves, he'll regain his memories and whatever the
Yeah,
fuck.
but why he
And
there,
like
KTL?
he'll tell on somebody
He's
Shit,
because
there
a
because
nigga,
they
one
got
of
to
them
Why
keep
he
him
niggas
there
there
was
nigga
though?
because
brought
niggas, bro.
a nigga
they got
brought
to
him like
keep
they
him there
brought them
because he'll
hoes there,
tell,
nigga.
bro.
Yeah, he was a
Yeah, they
hoe.
might
He
be
was
doing
brought
that to
there
him, KTL. I ain't
to
gonna
get,
lie.
They got to keep him there in case
You
he
might have to
goes
think
and
about it like
tells,
this,
bro.
KTL. If he not doing the doing, then he might be getting done.
And he didn't
exactly.
I
get
just
no
don't
he didn't
agree
get
with
no
that,
snake
bro.
venom, so he don't remember shit. Yeah, they
Yeah,
probably was
they brought him
going
there to
crazy on him.
do the what to get the what. Yeah,
He didn't
Yeah.
get those things.
I just don't agree with that, bro. I think he was there because he was finna go tell.
Hey,
nigga
if
got
he
a
would have
different
remembered,
kind
he
of
would have
snake
crashed
venom.
out too.
He probably would have
I
just been crying like he
yeah,
was doing the
I'm
whole
about to
time.
say, bro.
Nah, he
He
would have
probably
killed the nigga,
like
bro.
he was
Oh, he a bitch.
respect. Yeah, he was a bitch. He wasn't
Wasn't he
like
Nigga
that
tried
playing
at
the
to open
all,
the
ukulele the
bro.
door.
whole time? He was playing the ukulele, wasn't he?
I don't know what he was fucking doing, bro.
Yeah, it's like I
I'm
said,
gonna
it's on
keep
some
it a
Diddy
buck,
shit.
bro. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
I learned.
hold on. Nah, I don't agree with that last part.
Wow,
All the hoes is
all the
crazy.
holes is
No, she
crazy.
talking about they wanted that
They're
nigga
talking
and
about
his hoe.
Puos.
that's a
Yeah.
wordplay.
Look,
She
that's
Hey
wordplaying
Bob,
Puo's
let me ask
name.
you a question. What
I'm
about
that's
here.
not whole.
maybe like Bob or Pujols KTL too? Like what about the music? Like that's a big part of it that I enjoy about the
I
movie.
didn't
I
notice a
was about
whole
to say
lot of it.
not even just the music, but the sound design period was fire to me.
Yeah,
Like,
the
That's
sound
facts.
design
The
was top
entire
notch.
sound design, cause it would go from like the upbeat, lively music art, and then whenever something weird for to happen,
Ominous
it had
silence. Yeah.
that
yeah,
same
fact.
like ominous music just playing over and over. That shit was kind of cool though.
So ever since Midsummer, I don't think I had like another movie that tried to use the sound as effectively to like create the feeling of like being high like as well. You know, they took the shrooms in the mountains over on Midsummer and they had the camera effects where things are super blurry and ethereal and stuff like that. Obviously not with the hallucinations and stuff. I think they did it better in Midsummer, but at least in this one, like you get you know, when they were on the I think it was MDMA and psilocybin, which is from mushrooms put together, that they were taking those drips of. So they were really happy and euphoric. But yeah, shout out to bro with the blonde hair because I mean, while everybody else was getting human contact and shit, this nigga was making out with a pineapple. I don't know what to think about that, but
What?
on two separate occasions when they got high, this
He
nigga
did say he loved that pineapple.
he was in love with a
Hold on, is
pineapple.
this an A24 movie?
I think so.
No, I don't
It might
believe it
be.
is.
It's definitely got to give A24 movie vibes because it kind of like in some parts it reminded me of like I ain't seen Midsummer, but it reminded me of that type of movie, like the color screens and shit like that, all white and all that
It
shit.
just says directed by Zoe Kravitz. I don't know who the big sponsor is. Yeah, I don't think it's not an A24 movie though. And this was her
Yeah.
first movie that she directed? That's kind of insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I
Hey
say,
Slim,
I didn't really hear
go ahead.
much about her up until when she was in the Batman.
I want to
Yep.
know if she drew some inspiration from some real life shit she's seen. Like shit.
I hope
I
not.
hope not.
I mean, hey,
Well,
this
like
right.
Bob said, like they got like shit that people talk about, like the Epstein shit, the Diddy shit. It could be like influences from shit like that.
Yeah, although I will say if
I
the
hope not.
what you decided to do,
Epstein had an island, KTL. This was an
yeah,
island.
I
yeah,
hope not.
sure. Yeah, I mean, look, this would definitely be an interesting commentary and all those things going on, because while I think like the Diddy situation and the Epstein situation are absolutely ridiculous, like crazy fucking morally contemptible shits, I would say that they're not the category of issue that's like endemic to like your average person, right? Like not everybody's in proximity to a fucking Diddy to take advantage of them. There are obviously going to be authority relationships that are problematic in society, like say school teachers trying to hook up with students, or like people sucking the boss off to get a promotion. But like that's a fucking world away from the type of shit Diddy was doing, like fucking the shit out of people and then putting them on IVs in the morning to resuscitate them for the next night. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is definitely a movie that used the rich people scene to kind of commentate about something a little bit more symbolic, which I do think is that theme of like the forgetting. You know what I mean? Um,
Yeah,
but
because they kept hammering pause that point about forgiveness versus oh yeah, for sure. And I think that that's probably part of the ending too, because they were talking about the point about forgetting rather than forgiveness and shit like that. And um I guess she told Jess something about like like success being like the best revenge or some shit. So I guess that could be part of like the ending where now she's successful and she got her revenge on the guy, I guess, as opposed to killing him like what some people say they would do. I don't know.
mhm.
Possibly.
Possibly.
Well, I might have
Um,
exhausted most of my like scene specific criticisms of the movie, but I would say like maybe it'd be useful if we just touch briefly on like the idea of like what did the movie address and did it do a good job of addressing it? Like what do you guys think that this movie was actually supposed to communicate? Like I think that unlike a lot of other movies I watch where the moral of the story is clear just because of the main conflict of the story, uh, with the lead here, I didn't find a strong point of identification with her. You know, I didn't think like she was at any point like super relatable for me, like and not as in like, oh, if I was in like a situation like that I wouldn't be scared or whatever the fuck else, but like I mean like she wasn't like a heroine that was written to like connect to the average person. I don't think anybody in this movie really like had the viewer on an empathic level. Like I think all of
to
them
be
worked.
fair, though,
Yeah,
this might be the type of movie, due to the social commentary and the stuff that's presented, that's
yeah.
not written for a person like us to empathize with. It's written, like people who will empathize are victims of assault, to an extent.
Yeah.
So perhaps that, it's something that people can draw an inspiration on through the over the top violence and, metaphors contained within, where they can, have some semblance of representation and closure for a situation that they feel alone in. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
You
because where I'm at right now is that I think they put most of their effort into the visual presentation of everything, into the literal production. I thought like it was like a
Yes.
beautiful movie top to bottom. I thought that things looked really good. I thought they sounded really good. I thought that the actors were able to shine in the beginning half of the movie just by being functional units. But beyond that, I thought they didn't have that much depth. Like no character on the cast really has anything more to them than what they explicitly said in
Yeah,
words.
no, they did not flesh out characters well in here. I feel like they
Right.
they made Slater King, a well built villain, and then they just gave us like a bunch of like a lot of generic final girl tropes that were like connected together, and they built like they did. You're right. Maybe it was more about the
Hey,
visuals than
KTL.
it was about character building. Hey
KTL.
man.
With the Slater King nigga, you know what was so fire about this nigga?
Yeah.
The nigga was like truly playing a good guy. Like, I'm like, bro, this nigga,
Yeah.
he could be fucking this bitch. Like she was. they both was infatuated with this nigga. So he playing like I'm gonna just hug on this bitch and give her a good night kiss. So I got therapy in the morning.
Yep.
Nigga, you are raping this whole 2 hours later. And
Yep.
she thinking this nigga like, damn, this nigga ain't even trying to do nothing with me. And this nigga really going crazy.
Well,
That
bro,
shit is,
like
Yeah,
I
bro,
say,
that
I
shit
didn't
is
address it,
crazy,
but like
bro.
the best part of the movie, in my opinion, is where like he's sitting there having that fucking monologue with her, the whole "I'm sorry" shit, like leading up, like everything leading up to it. You know what I'm saying? Him like telling her the hopelessness of her situation, essentially, where like, hey,
Guys, man.
this is what's going to happen to you, and nobody's gonna believe shit that you say. I'm going to go apologize, and then you see him become unhinged, and for a moment you see a glimpse of what potentially might be genuine remorse. You know what I'm saying? It's over the top, like continuous yelling. He has a tear that comes streaming down his face, and maybe he feels that for a minute, and then he shows you that it's an entire acting performance. So while maybe he does feel bad to an extent, he has locked that away in such a manner that like it's so repressed that he is Satan himself in this
Two
fucking
things.
shit.
How
Sure.
y'all how y'all feel about and Ice? You're crazy. You won't let this go, Ice. That was 30 minutes. You are insane.
Yeah, the
Let
funny
it
thing
go,
about Ice,
Ice.
bro, Ice definitely like tried to throw you another hypothetical because we went from like if you were in that situation, what you would do. Then
That
she made a
might
whole
give a
new,
fuck,
then
dog.
she made a new whole situation where like somebody walks up to you
A
and
new
says,
whole situation.
Whoa.
"Relax."
Right.
She created a new scenario where somebody says to pool host, "Hey, I'll give you $1 million, but I'm gonna do something to you you won't remember. Are you taking the money?"
Ice, that's not the same.
That's tough, bro.
So I just find it funny that she was just trying to like check your temperature on whether or not you would just like give consent to some
What?
like unknown act for money.
It's
That
not
mind
happening like
getting
that.
fucked, dog.
It ain't happening like that. What is this accent he doing?
I don't
Is
know what that accent is.
that how Ice talk? I don't think I heard Ice talk. Is that how
That's
she talk?
cap. You be cupcaking, bro.
I
What
don't.
that
That
mean?
might be the other brother on the
He said,
pod. It
"What
ain't me.
that mean?"
Cupcaking.
Why she trying to
She
play?
said she remembering that forever.
She
Fool.
really trying to play me, but fuck all that. How did y'all feel about the
Fuck
what
all
do you
that.
call
You heard
her?
me.
What you call her? Like the not she ain't no maid. What is she?
The
I
groundskeeper,
loved
I
her.
guess.
Yeah,
I
the
loved her.
groundskeeper. When she
Aw,
figured that shit
man,
out and she got pissed, she
She
was like,
got
get
"Nigga, I didn't
your
want
pissed.
to.
tender ass
I
out
didn't
of
I
want
here,
to
love
boy.
remember
that
this
shit,
shit."
bro.
Get your
Yeah,
soft
it's
ass
like,
out of
Red
here, boy.
rabbit. Red rabbit.
bitch,
No,
I
no.
didn't want to remember that.
Oh,
Not
my
her.
bad.
Boy
My
said
You
he
talk,
bad. I
you
loved
thought
talking
you
about the
that
meant
white
hoe.
lady?
my bad. Hold on.
Yeah, the white
Let me
lady
Fuck
like
retract.
that hoe.
Let me
That bitch was
retract,
an
Puels. Hold on.
ass.
yeah. Go
I
ahead.
was talking about the other lady. I love the other lady, the red
Yeah,
rabbit. I
you
love
don't
her.
like the
Get your tender ass out of here,
Sh-
boy.
The other one, she was cool, but
What
I
about
do
that
like the
scene
twist
though?
when she found out.
Go
Yeah.
fell in love with Consuela.
Bitch
Yeah, I
just
like Consuela. She was
soon as they
fire.
remember that shit be fires like they
I didn't
stuck.
want
They
to
like,
remember. And she got on
man,
her
that
ass.
shit
But
so
that shit
Yeah,
didn't
fire.
no,
last long.
although that character definitely represents a subsect of the population.
Yes.
I guess like I don't want to say like this primarily happens with
Nah, you
women.
right.
So there's a lot of women that like,
Oh,
She
the
was
but
repressing
I
Stockholm.
that
guess
shit.
men as well, where like shit happens to them, but they're like, hey, if you say something, then some shit's gonna like make it worse. You know what I'm saying? So
She
like they'll
repressed
just
it pretty
That
they'll
much.
bitch
live
said
and
boys will
they'll
be
bully
boys.
other victims and shit. You
Boys
know
will
what
be
I'm
boys is
saying?
an
That bitch
insane
said
line.
boys will be
And you
boys,
know what that
man.
mean to me, Puels? That mean she knew about it the whole time, and
Yeah.
she forcefully was forgetting, like
That bitch
Yeah.
perfumed herself.
intentionally.
Yeah.
Yes, like that, and that's
You know,
crazy.
you know
Like
what's so funny too? She recounts when the guys went to fish and they were there with the green juice when her and the shorty hatched the plot, so everybody could kind of remember.
Hmm.
She walks by them and says, "Yeah, back in the days, I used to choke that shit down." Almost like signaling, like back then, she also tried to kind of will herself from those constraints so she could be cognizant of everything going on
Well,
to no
part of
avail.
it also
wait
just
a
being that like
goddamn minute.
perhaps she was just drinking a lot to forget that shit.
Sure,
Wait,
but I
But
mean,
my
wait.
yeah,
yeah,
Is that why she got pissed? Because I was gonna say, why the fuck she got pissed at Frida? But is that why? Because
because
she thought she
Frida
was
made
taking
her
shots.
remember that shit.
she thought
Yeah,
she
she
was
thought she
taking
was taking
shots.
shots. She didn't know she
Yeah,
was
But
drinking the venom.
regardless, like I say, the oh man, this is fucked up. You know, like that bitch really said boys will be boys. So like let me say this, bro, and it's probably gonna be the worst shit I say on this episode. That hoe like probably was at the island before, and they probably did that to her when they ain't have no better hoes that they wanted to do that to.
Yeah, because
You
she's
know what I'm
hit.
saying?
Like she
Like
is chopped.
I
So
don't know
they
about
was
that,
like, hey,
Katie.
this,
Oh, you saying you
hey,
think they
this,
did that to her?
I
yeah,
don't know
like
about
they was
that.
probably like, hey, like this, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
We ain't got shit but this
I-
trash bitch.
I'm
Let's see if it
sure
Nah,
work
this.
on her
I'm
first.
sure
nah.
these rich ass niggas could have flew
I
some
want
hoes
to
out.
know. I would like to
And
know
Pools, I don't think that.
how
I
did
think
they?
she older. I don't think the island was
I
I
don't
around.
think
think
Like
she
it
just
matters, but
like a
it
mom
do
figure.
because the
You know how like how that be like when these crazy ass rich niggas, they moms be like, my son didn't do like when
yeah
they know they. I think
yeah, like on
on
the
that type
Lincoln
of time.
yeah. I
Lawyer.
think she like one of
yeah.
them
Yeah,
type.
like just
Yeah.
like that, like Lincoln Lawyer type shit.
Hey, bro, but I also like wonder how did they find out that this shit, like this flower, do this shit, bro? Like, I want. That's what I
They
want
do
to know.
research and shit. No, because wasn't he? So I do believe that that was his therapist for sure, and
Mhm.
his therapist specializes in um I guess memory or forgetting, I guess. But I do think that that's an actual thing, and so they they do research and shit. So they probably found out, hey, this flower right here, or maybe because even when he said it, like I don't know if y'all remember when he was talking to Frida, he was like, "Oh, you forgot the whole goddamn place." Like just imagine like people being able to forget all their trauma and shit. He was talking like, "Oh, we gonna do some shit with this
Bro,
to like impact the world
you
type." That's how
know
he was
how
talking.
you know how evil of a motherfucker you gotta be to have like you got like all this money and shit, and like part of what your money goes to is research to find some ways to rape folks like
I don't think that's what it
in the
was,
right way.
KTL.
Come on, bro. You know
I,
he was doing
It was at
I
research on
least
that
halfway
shit.
so
that.
so
It
let me
was
say
that
this.
too.
No. See, I believe it's two separate things because KTL, you know how you think about like certain like rich people or people like that, they get it, they engage in weirdo activities a lot of times. However, I think the memory thing, like remember when he was talking about like he had like some shit when he was young and his sister remembered, I guess something happened with his pops.
Yeah.
I believe all that shit, and I believe that they probably was doing like
Well,
memory.
if that's the extent, then that's just somebody else who is applicable to what I just said. Like there is somebody that exists that like did some fucking research to find out
But it
how
wasn't
to.
initially, the research wasn't initially to like fuck
Let me ask you.
oh.
Let me ask y'all. Do you
I mean,
think?
maybe it was to fuck
Because
some kids.
I think it was
come on,
to
KTS.
help KTL
Come
with his
on, Paul.
trauma.
Say he
I think it
literally
was to help
just
with
said
trauma.
It
like
wasn't
they
no
got
kids
did
there.
with them kids. Like they got
But
shit did to them when they was kids.
are you think are you Slim? Do you think like this nigga laughing? Do
Yeah,
you
he
think
think it's
like
funny, bro. But
I'm laughing at KTL. Go ahead, bro.
initially he like fuck it, I'm gonna do the worst thing possible to these women,
good
and we gonna
lord.
experiment by seeing if they remember in the morning, and
I
if they
don't think
don't,
that was his intention. I think he just like, so he's a fucked up
like testing
individual.
on animals and shit. Low key, that's really what it is. Like they don't give a fuck what happens to these
I think
animals,
that's a
nigga.
byproduct, Pools. I think he was gonna do that to them anyway. And when he found out like how good it helps them forget, he like, oh shit, like this,
Well, that's
we
what
can use this
KTL
shit.
said then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think it's two separate. I don't think they went into the research of the flower
Ice, what am I
intending.
saying? Can you highlight? What am I saying? Did I say something crazy, y'all?
I
What is
don't
Ice
know.
talking?
I don't.
What did I do? What
what
did I
what
do?
what did he
Like,
say? Like
what I
what
said,
am I
Ice.
hearing? What is
I'm. These are
Who else
hypothetical.
was
Like we just
wilding,
put it in
bro?
the air. Like to see what the fuck did
I
I
don't know
say?
what he did, but he was
I don't know
wilding.
what he
Whatever
said
he
either.
did.
Ice hate me.
Yeah.
I thought we was cool. What the fuck did I
I
do to
thought
you?
we was cool. Yeah, and then she found out what kind of movies you be into. Like
She said she
Hey,
liked the movie though. She just don't like the ending.
movie hard. Sorry. Pause.
I just
She
don't
said,
know, bro.
I can't listen to a word this man got to say anymore.
That is insane. You
What
know
Bro,
did he
what?
lost all.
say? We gotta
Hey,
I
we
bro,
gotta
I
figure
bro
out what he
fuck
lost
said.
all.
I fuck with. I
Bro
would have
lost
whacked on
all
you
his
for that if I ain't fuck
credibility.
with you. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna let you make it.
Bro lost all his credibility off one movie, Slim. That's crazy. We done did over 100 weeks. He
Credibility.
done picked
That's
like
cool. We got
you
what,
done
five
picked
more. I
over
got
10
worse. I got
movies,
something
bro.
worse than this.
I
I
Got
got
know
me
you
fucked
something
up.
do. I
worse.
know.
Is
I
I'm
crazy.
finna
remember.
stop
I heard,
playing.
Bro, Puos, I just listened to you today say you was finna pick Brokeback Mountain.
When you say,
whoa.
Yeah, I did say that, but I was a trolling.
You said that? I thought you said
Hell
you
yeah,
wouldn't. I thought you said you would never watch
for June. He was saying
I
it
literally
for
would
June.
never. I never seen it. Never would. Nigga.
He say it was for his his gay partners and shit.
No, I didn't. I said it was. I think we was in
for
that
June.
Pride
It was
month
for the
shit.
month of June. It was Pride Month.
Yeah, I don't.
Who else?
got
You wouldn't
gay
watch it if it
partners
got
either,
picked on the podcast?
Why would a nigga pick that though?
You watch Strange
Thing
about the Johnsons, bro.
got picked.
That's different, bro. That's like
That's different, bro.
it's two
That shit was a
niggas
It's worse.
capping or something.
I think
like,
Brokeback
why
Mountain is
would
more
but
critically
instead it's
acclaimed.
gay rape of a dad.
Nah, that's gay, bro. Like
Brokeback
two
Mountain
niggas.
is more critically acclaimed. Who else?
I'm not Slim. If you tell me to watch two cowboys in a tent doing shit with each, I'm not. Why would I watch?
Who them
But
niggas
you'll
was?
watch a man.
Wasn't it Heath Ledger and who else?
I think Jake Gyllenhaal was one of them.
Bro.
Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger was the two niggas.
I don't give a fuck who it was. That don't like. Is that supposed
That
to
is
make
your
it better?
man's. Jake Gyllenhaal is your man's.
I only seen like 2 movies.
Come on, bro.
That's cap.
It's not cap.
Which two?
Yes, man.
Prisoners and Nightcrawler.
A man force fucked his dad, Puos.
Yeah, I ain't see that shit though. Like that I never saw that nigga pause thrusting this nigga.
Shit. Come on, bro. So you think?
I told you the same thing about the outer space movie, Puos, but you don't want to hear that from me.
Listen to the name of it though.
So you just okay? I guess
it is. Yeah, the name is kind of crazy, Slim.
Ice, what's wrong with
names
you?
can be misleading.
She think I do some gay shit for some money. First of all, it was no gay shit in here. A nigga would never violate me.
She
if
said
it was
you
a
would
nigga,
watch
I
it
would
for
have
some
choked
money.
that nigga out.
She definitely. She
She think you gonna do anything for some money.
She thinks you're a whore, bro.
I guess I see what she's saying. But if she think that's the type of time I'm on, she wrong. If it's a nigga, it'll never be a nigga.
You guess you see what she's saying.
Because she making it. First of all, I would never go to no island with no nigga. That's number one. So that would never happen. If it's a bad bitch, like cool, she might violate a nigga. Okay,
I would never go to no island.
But I would never be on no island with no niggas.
What if it's your partner, Puos?
Not going to no island with them niggas. Better be some hoes there, nigga. I don't do nothing with no niggas. Ask about me, nigga.
What if it's men and women there?
Some hoes there?
It's gonna be Blink. Yeah. It's gonna be Blink twice.
Yeah. Like what if it's hoes and your partner?
The hoes wilding on us. Pause.
Hey, Puos gonna be the one. Can't tell. Puos gonna be the one sitting down crying.
Hey, he's gonna be kissing a pineapple and shit. Like.
Nah, that nigga didn't get active at all. Like I'm gonna have some hoes at least.
Yeah, no, I'm about to say Puos on the rape island. He gonna be doing the fucking rape. He's not gonna be sitting on the side.
Stop it.
I'm not gonna participate in any of that.
Come
if
on,
somebody
bro.
getting violated, it's gonna be me.
I don't like these allegations that KT are pushing right now,
get
man.
violated. It's gonna be me.
And it's gonna be women. Nigga, I'll leave out the last part.
It's gonna be me. It's crazy.
I'm getting violated on this island by women.
Hey, yo.
What is the AO at?
He said it was niggas.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
I didn't
like
say that.
Shit, but that might be the
Why are you saying you getting violated?
That just might be the wildest sentence you ever
Can
said.
we get to the final thought?
We're about to.
Can we get to the final thoughts?
Yeah, I do want to do the final thoughts.
Definitely said the word. If anybody getting violated, it's
what if it was an island of apes, Pulo?
Bro, I'm never gonna be there.
What if it's girl ape?
Art gonna be at the ape island. That's art.
Yeah, wow.
Why would be at
Hey, Art gonna be getting violated on that too.
You can't wait.
He gonna be getting violated, boy.
Caesar and all Keeble, whatever the fuck
that nigga Copa gonna do that to you, Art.
Caesar gonna do it to him.
Yeah, Root's gonna be on the horse island.
Root's gonna be on
the
horse island.
He say Root's gonna be. Hey, Root's gonna be on whatever island Art on.
The horse island.
Yeah,
he gonna be wherever Art is.
Root's going wherever Art goes.
Horse island.
You gonna be on the horse island.
He said, "Hey, Art, I'm going wherever you going, bro."
Final thoughts and ratings, man.
That nigga Root's gonna pull up to the island. Why Art ain't here? I heard about it.
Right.
I heard it was some violation going on over here.
Art, the only reason I'm here.
Hey, Slim, they gonna Ruth's gonna be like, no, I don't need that cologne. I'm good, bro.
Hey, he gonna tell the horses.
You don't need the cologne.
Remember this. He
gonna tell the horses, I don't want to hear nothing about man ass.
That's something you heard that, Slim. That's something
Slim, that son bitch gonna be like, I want to remember this. Don't give me shit. Like,
Hey, that
Wait,
nigga
hey, hold on, Slim.
Roos would be
He goes to the
wilding on
horse.
niggas if he was
He
here
goes to
right
the
now.
horse. I don't want to hear none about man ass. Then the next, in 20 seconds later, he gonna play a man ass movie with
man
them.
ass movie.
Yep, and you're gonna hear yeah in the background and shit.
Oh my lord!
Sound like I'm telling
Right.
Art to be pause.
Oh,
Sound
that's
like you're
Paul.
telling a horse to giddy up, huh?
That nigga
No,
said
he
Art
said
can get
Art.
up.
He said
Oh,
telling
telling
Art to
Art.
get
Okay,
up.
Art to giddy
Yeah,
up.
that's pause
Okay.
as hell, Roots.
After he called him, man. All right.
Oh, this man ass nigga.
She said,
Man
Oh,
ass
OMG,
this
don't
movie.
drag
man
Art into this.
Roos
was
is
just surrounded
insane.
with what he fuck with, bro.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
I
mean,
they just
remember
protected the
Slim
best.
once said that was Root's favorite shit, and classifying man ass as your
it
favorite
is.
thing is
All his
disgusting, bro.
movies got man ass in it, bro.
Like that
Yeah,
shit,
pretty
like yeah,
much.
like it's one
It's
thing
a
to be like,
common
oh, this is a
denominator.
common theme with you. You're like, bro, there's nothing in this world you like better than man butt, bro. Like,
Yeah, that's what
all
Roos
right,
is
That's
fucking. That's
insane.
what he on.
all right, bro.
That's what
Well,
that
Hey,
final
Roos
robot
would.
thoughts and
movie.
ratings.
Hey, Roos would have been chasing that little blonde boy on this island.
Hey, no,
He would have
yeah,
had
probably.
two black guys fucking with Roots.
Damn,
Wow.
that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
two black guys with Roots and Art.
Hey
Some
man,
I
horses.
couldn't tell whether he said black eyes or black guys, so I
I
was just
did. I
making
said black
sure.
guys.
Goodness gracious.
They the two.
Some
Shout out
horse.
to Roots, man, and whatever. Final thoughts and ratings, bro.
Yeah, after we get done with these ratings, I have a couple of quick slim style trivia items. So if we could get
Hey,
through
bro,
these,
you've been trying to take his job for the last couple weeks, bro. No, that
You
was
said he
Art
got what?
before. I'm sorry.
some
Oh,
like
trivia.
That
trivia
was
items.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
everybody trying to
oh,
do what Slim do now.
I don't care. I don't
Slim
really be doing.
innovative.
I don't
Slim is
really be doing it
innovative,
that
man.
much no more.
Salute to my dog Slim, man.
Got a few.
Hey,
All
bro,
right.
who the fuck is
Art
out here
Art has
That's
getting
been
Art, man. You
kidnapped?
kidnapped.
know that's him.
Just go first, Art. Pause.
I'm
My
finna
bad, my
get
bad.
mad.
No, I was trying to go first. My bad. I didn't know it was loud.
Yeah,
Hey,
go
Jeff, finna
first,
get
He
Art.
pissed.
said,
All
he
right.
said I was trying to go first, so I'm gonna just make some noise and they gonna let me
Yeah.
go. Like,
No, I
Nigga
was on
start
mute so I
doing
could
Just
see
shit
if I
act
go
around that
first.
next time,
time.
Y'all
bro.
taking
God
forever
damn.
to talk. But
like
all
a
right, all right.
fucking
First of
Black
all,
Roots joke.
first off, I want to say, fuck all y'all for that gay ass conversation y'all drank my name, man.
Facts. Fuck these niggas. Pause.
You
Niggas,
be at the
Whoa.
meetings with Black Roots?
gay ass
Don't
conversation y'all
command
want
him
to
to
have.
do that, Luna.
But no, not to make this lengthy pause.
Come on, bro.
Hey,
I said pause, bro. Sorry, respect the
you did
pause,
that on
bro.
purpose.
I respect the pause.
Stay your
Pause.
ass
Lord
away
Yeah,
from
talking to
that
you.
island.
respect the pause, bro. But no,
Roots heard
this
about
is a,
you.
this is an interesting movie, man. I didn't hear anything about this movie before. Never seen a trailer about it other than y'all niggas talking about it. So I didn't know what I was getting into when I was watching this movie. It was pretty cool, pretty interesting. Like I said in the chat, it was like a longest episode of Atlanta. Like I could see one of them niggas, like Lakeith Stanfield character, just randomly walking upon this random ass house and doing some wild shit. But yeah, it was cool. It was a cool movie. Interesting. The twist was kind of fire. I give it a solid 8.
Next.
Okay.
Who was
Who next?
yelling? Somebody, y'all heard somebody yelling right there? Heard
They
somebody go,
going, bro.
hey!
That was Puos. He said okay.
Oh,
I go
okay.
next. Fuck it. Yeah, man. Went to the movies to see this bitch. I was
You took a bitch?
thoroughly impressed. No, I did not. Never seen this with a woman. Thoroughly impressed though, man. Shit was insane to me. Even when her friend went missing, and they was fucking foreshadowing the lighter the whole time. Like, who got my lighter? Oh, I got it, Jess. Who got my lighter? I got it the whole time. Then when she went missing, who the fuck is Jess? And old girl seen a lighter with her name on. That shit was hard. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, this is to me. I can't remember what came out last year, but this is definitely top 5 for me.
CC.
Shit, Cecil was 2023. That shit was hard.
Ass.
New one coming out in about 2 weeks. Let's go watch it. We
Ass.
can't tell we gotta watch it, bro. Like,
Bro,
come
we
on,
gotta
my nigga.
watch like 2 other movies first.
What are they?
Now You See Me and
No,
Predator.
I'll watch Predator
Oh
tomorrow.
God. First we watch this, now we gotta watch Predator. Oh God.
There we go. That was fire. But yeah, man.
Fire.
I don't. Hold on, real shit. What came out last year that was crazy? Was Deathpool and Wolverine last year?
Yep.
Yes, but
Was that
also
better than this?
Across the Spider Verse was last year, I think.
What?
No way it was last year.
That was 2023.
Was
2024
Blue
movies
Beetle last
include.
year
Uh,
or
let me see.
Guardians 3?
2023.
Blue Beetle?
Blue
2023.
Beetle was ass.
Thunderbolts, or was that
I
this
actually
year?
don't
That
know a
was
lot
this
of
That
these
year.
Joker,
movies.
that Joker shit.
That Joker was ass, and that might have been this year.
They
Fast
had
and Furious
Doom
10.
Part 2 dropped last year.
Never seen it.
Uh,
Might be
yeah,
crazy.
I only seen the first one.
Uh,
Furiosa and
Oh,
shit like that.
this might be to me. It's top 5 last year. Definitely, at least the biggest surprise out of all movies I've
Yeah.
seen.
What about Heretic? Who else was that? 2 years ago or last year?
2024, but I think this better than Heretic. But either way though, man, I love this movie, bro. Like, not because of the sexual assault, KTL.
I didn't
Sheesh.
say it, bro.
I know you was thinking
You
it
bought
though.
it.
Fuck
Yeah,
No,
you.
you
bro. I'm
bought it.
trying to look at the movie tickets I got on my wall to see like what came out
Fucking
last
movie
year.
tickets. What you saying, bro?
Yeah, great movie.
Suck my dick, sucker.
No.
Neighborhood.
He said no. I really just wanted to see how everybody else viewed it. I can't remember if Slim seen it before me or after, but I know we both felt like this shit was crazy last year. He seen the motherfucker 3 times prior to this, so he clearly
Damn.
thought it was pretty good as well. So I appreciate y'all niggas watching it, man. I enjoyed y'all insight. Salute the ice, man. I love you as a supporter. Don't look at me weird. It's just a movie, bro.
Hey,
And if
Slim.
Yep.
I'm sorry, bro.
go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
If I don't kill a bitch for violating me and I get $1 million, so what?
Damn.
I'm
Hey,
done.
Slim.
Yep.
Was John Wick 4 last year?
No,
Cause that hoe was amazing.
I was 2023.
That movie was fucking amazing, bro.
2023.
God damn, 2023 was a good year for movies.
Hey, what you gave the movie plus?
I'll get a 9, boy.
All right.
So what is crazy? I agree, Ice.
Okay, KTO.
Sir, yes, sir. All right.
Hey yo,
So
Niggas obedient.
yeah, that shit sounded like that nigga was like,
Aye, Captain.
I ain't listening to nothing from Pavlov's dog. All right, man.
Oh
So
my god.
with that,
Oh.
um,
That's
I
Sir
you know
Pavlov to you.
me and I guess me and Pujols had a conversation when he picked this movie. Like I said, a couple weeks like before this shit, I ended up like just reading like about what happens in this fucking movie because I never expected to have to watch this movie. I'll be like looking, scrolling through Facebook and shit, and like clips be coming across. And if anything, like looks like something, sure, I'll look it up. But with that being said, I went in here knowing what happened to an extent, at least the
this
major
is
plot twists and
violating, nigga, bro.
whatnot.
Do you
Look at
think it
that
took away
comment.
from it or not?
Look at this
Uh,
fucking
so
comment. Just
do you
violation.
Pujols cheeks? Um, so yeah, I don't know, Slip. So I'll get to that here in a minute. Channing Tatum played a good antagonist and villain. He it might me and Slim talked about. I don't think I've seen him in many serious roles. So this is probably the best I've ever seen him in a serious role. What the fuck are y'all doing, bro? You playing Dance Dance Revolution, man?
Yeah, I was gonna say that was his best series role too.
But yeah. So I like I say, I
You love
think that
art.
he did good. I don't think I wasn't a super fan of like Frida, but she was all right. She probably did pretty good acting. I just didn't like her character. You know what I'm saying? The rest of the characters were negligible to the point where I didn't even know like a lot of them dudes' names, honestly. Like I knew the dude who had the
Yeah.
knife, but like I didn't really like, care. I didn't know some of them bitches' names until later. Um, yeah, it was a beautifully shot movie. Like there was a lot of beautiful scenery and shit. I think it tells an important message. I just feel like they kind of tripped over themselves in the delivery of it, trying to just cram shit into a shorter runtime of a movie. The movie wasn't that long. It just kind of like it didn't drag, but it was like a step above dragging. Um, and then like I say, I'm not going to Slim. I'm not going to give like a score based off of me spoiling it for myself. I don't feel like that's fair to Pujols. But
Nah,
I'm
my
probably
mind,
going
yeah.
to
give this movie like I'll give it a 7.5. I think that it was, like it was a solidly made piece. I think it's got some good social commentary, but I just, like the first half of the movie was just kind of boring to me. Like, and I was just like waiting on a switch to flip and like us to get into some good shit.
You ain't
I
like the
agree with that
setup.
too. I agree.
The setup was all right, but I felt like it dragged on for too long. I was like, all right, bro, that's enough of this like sissy ass island shit, bro. What's happening? Like,
One more thing. Did y'all not like the
fuck
what happened
no.
to your pinky? What happened to your pinky? What? And then they showed what happened to his shit. Was that
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
fire
a
to me?
piece of shit. Yeah, I agree. Ice Pools did pick this shit.
Yeah, I did. What about the pinky shit though?
Yeah.
I fuck with that shit.
Fire. Hey,
Uh,
Pooh,
Yeah.
something too that
he said, "What's
I
the
like.
first rule of Fight Club?"
Something. Yeah, shout out Fight Club. Something that Fight Club was one of my it was on my list, KTL. The
Pick
tip.
it. Never
Bro,
seen
you
it.
might be able to pick it.
I thought about it, but I ain't picking it. So Pools, another thing that I never that I never realized until this last watch is at the very beginning of the movie. You remember it started with like a fucking lizard or some shit, some kind of
Mm-hmm.
whatever the fuck that
Ain't that
was.
on her nail? Is that on her nails?
Yeah, but something that I think they was doing with that too is it started with that and then it switched away to whenever she was in present day or whatever. And then later doing the flashback when she had the long hair, I realized when she hit her head on that rock that the lizard was right there on that rock. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that opening scene is from back then when she hit her head on that rock, and then we go into a year later when she don't remember shit. Cause I never
I
even
think it
like
is.
seen that shit like that before.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's
Then
kind of
she,
clever.
bro. We ain't even really talk. I'm sorry, bro. We ain't really talk about the beginning. Like, what made it even more fire to me on the second watch was she kept bragging, man. I got the greatest memory. After
Yeah,
talking
she
to the
did.
fucking man, come on.
She was like, he talked to me last year and shit like that.
Yeah,
Damn.
the therapist nigga was like, what that nigga? He clearly knew her, and he nice to me. He
Yeah.
kept spamming that nice to meet you
He did
when he
he
know
did that shit 3 times in
three
this
times.
movie, and
Man,
she
come on,
recognized this nigga
bro.
twice.
I'm like 9.2, nigga. Fuck out of here. Fuck.
9.2. Okay.
New score 9.2, man.
I don't remember what the old one was.
It was a 9.
Nah,
Oh, all right. Wait, why is that more fire?
because like she kept like talking about how good she can remember shit, but then I can't
But it was
remember like
bullshit. Oh, okay.
not even
It wasn't
bullshit. They just
bullshit. She was like that. She didn't know that they was
just
fucking with
um,
her memory.
just imagine they
Well, I'm saying like
violating
she
this bitch.
wrong as fuck. Like,
They
I would
violating
She
the
rather
not
not
bitch.
she
imagine
not
that.
She don't.
necessarily wrong, KTL.
yeah.
She probably do got a great memory, but they fucking with it.
Okay.
She don't even remember these two niggas she talking to violated her, and she talking about I got a great memory. Like that shit just I don't know, bro. I think it was good writing. I don't know.
I agree with the writing. Bob, you want to go or you want me to go? Pause.
You go pause because I got the trivia shit after we do the final score.
All right, man. I enjoyed this movie. I do think like even though like I do like I enjoy it again. I guess it could be like a law of diminishing returns type of thing where the first time I seen this movie, the rating might be higher than my fourth time watching it. So, but I still enjoyed it. Um, I enjoyed the music. I enjoyed the sound design. Um, I enjoy like it's not really nothing about the movie that I don't really like. After like talking about this, having this discussion, like uh, some things that I never really thought about her character because I never really think about Frida's character that much. I kind of just like you know add whatever really because I don't really hate it. I don't really like it that much, but I think she did good. Um, but yeah, like the character had some flaws there, but it was cool. Um, I enjoy Channing Tatum's character. I think he did fucking exceptional. Everybody else was cool too for the side characters like Sarah. Sarah was really good. I like the other two girls. Um, even the Haley Joel Osment, like he played the the goofy character that he's supposed to play. They drew a dick on his head, like he that type of nigga in this movie. So he played that shit pretty well. He kind of awkward looking, so yeah, I guess that shit fit him anyway. Security guard was ass for a Marine.
Stan.
Yeah, nigga talking about he's still a Marine. You was kind of ass.
Hey, Slim.
Yep.
Based off of the principle that you've instated and shit. So, being that you watched this movie so many times, this
No,
has to be one of your favorite movies.
I see, and I agree with you with that because I always say like if I watch a movie like multiple times like this, then it has to be one of my favorite movies. I'm not gonna say it's one of my absolute favorite movies, but I guess it's just I enjoy it a lot, so that's probably why. So like maybe if I had to make like a top like 50 or something, top 25, it probably could not 25. Maybe like top 30, 40, it probably could get on the list. I just feel like I probably had a higher rating the first time I seen it, maybe even the second time I seen it than this fourth time because even though I'm picking up on new shit as well, like I pretty much know everything. Nothing's surprising me. Like outside of just like noticing shit that I didn't notice the other times, like it's really nothing new to it. So I probably give it a lower score than I initially would have, but it's still good. And I do recommend it to people. Um, the little bit of trivia I have is that when Zoe started writing this movie, um, the original working title was Pussy Island, and they was gonna name it that shit, but they had like a negative reception from a lot of people, and so they ended up changing it to Pussy
Yeah,
Island is
I would
terrible.
have
that
never
was a
watched
terrible
that.
fucking. And that's it. That sound like some
Listen, I'd
fucking.
watch some shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm
when they,
super
until you watch it and
heterosexual.
find out this is what it is.
Yeah, and then I'd be mad. Yep,
Yeah, you'd be pissed, KTL,
I
because
would.
it's
I'd
No,
not
be
what you
upset.
signed up for.
that sound like some real like that sound like some real fucking biracial feminist type shit that
Yeah,
she
it
did.
sounded like
Like,
some shit some hoes gonna watch. I ain't
Biracial.
going to that
Why
shit.
do they have to be biracial
Yeah,
feminists?
why
Why can't they
biracial?
like
be regular
because they the
women?
worst type of feminist, man.
Hey, that
Okay.
reminds me, Slim. We didn't talk about that. Like that light skinned bitch might have been the best one. You,
Yeah, she was
Maybe
fire.
not. I think the Survivor bitch was the best
Her
one.
too. They was the
I
top two.
understand. Yeah,
They
it's
was top
between
two.
them two.
Um, the scene where he did the I'm sorry shit, like they only shot that one time because they told him like if he did that shit like more than one time, that shit probably would get fake. So I guess he did the one take and that shit was like
Damn,
fire the first time he
that
did it.
nigga
So
nice. Nigga nice like that.
yeah, he
He
gotta be.
had to be, bro. I'm about to say
Gotta
there
be.
wasn't an
Yeah,
option.
I never really liked Channing Tatum as an actor. He really showing some shit
Cause I don't
recently.
think he do a lot of movies like this, Art. Like a lot of his
Yeah,
shit be
yeah.
comedy
Be
shit, I
like
feel like.
funny shit.
Yeah.
Then
That nigga,
like I
that
said
was
in the
a
beginning of his
scene right
career,
there.
he was like this like urban white kid, like Coach Carter and shit like that. Then he started showing his like
21
acting
Jump
ability.
Street and
Yeah,
22
shit like
Jump
that.
Street and shit.
He was ass his Gambit though. I didn't like that shit, but
That's cap. That nigga was fired.
he was ass.
Gambit was
Uh
fire, bro. I can't jack
and
that.
so and Luno, the last thing
Hey,
is it says in addition to the obvious reference to Jeffrey Epstein, um, there are several reviews that said that it also references the allegations against Bill Cosby. So I don't really
Bill
know.
Cosby.
Little hard to
Yeah,
line that up, considering the fact that it was found that he was like wrongfully, accused and a lot of that stuff. So
Was he? I don't know
what?
anything about
yeah,
that.
I mean, he beat that
Oh
case.
man, we getting canceled, man. We
Ain't
got
he in
Cosby
jail?
supporters. Man.
Yeah, that's yep.
Is he not in jail right now?
The views of Bob.
Bro.
Reflect the views of
the
That
Bob.
nigga
views
said,
of Bob.
that nigga said he beat the case and ain't he in jail?
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know
Hey,
No,
nothing about
he
Bill
been
Cosby right now.
Cosby been out of jail for like down there 2 years.
Oh, he beat the case then.
yeah.
No,
I
he
guess
did. I think he just did his sentence.
It was
I
it was
don't care.
he
Get
specific.
out
Well,
of jail.
Luna
That's
just said
that.
did. He
Luna
did
just
his
said
bid,
he
bro.
got found wrongfully accused.
Yeah, that, like not wrongfully accused, but there was like some sort of like foul
He's
play
saying
in
that
the
about
court.
to say
In the
it's
court
it's
case.
what Dave Chappelle said. He probably didn't rape 48 women, but he also didn't rape 0 women. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
Don't
the
you?
the
How long do
the
you get for rape? You don't get like a 10 or 15?
don't act like you don't fucking know.
Oh
I
my
don't know
god.
why you think I would know. Like I had never been to jail like for no rape, nigga.
I'm not saying you've been to jail for it, bro. I'm just
So
saying, like, I know
how
that
would I
you're.
know how much how much
Why
time
can't
a
you
nigga
be
can do?
pushing this narrative on you all the
I don't
This
know.
time,
Like
man?
isn't.
I'm
This
no
isn't a
no
part
Slim.
of
I'm
no
trying to
narrative.
This is
spare the nigga.
This
Like
consistent.
is not
I've
no
been
part of
sparing
no.
the nigga this whole. He
Bro,
got one
all
more
right,
time.
bro.
No funny. He got one more
Yeah.
time.
People just be instigating, bro. At this point,
KTL,
like
this
You
shit
got
is
one more time.
consistent, bro.
You got
see,
one
I'm
more
about to
time.
say, yeah, Pujols, like they instigate, bro. You can get mad all you want, but this
I'm not
motherfucker's
mad. I'm
making
just
shit
gonna
up, bro.
put your narratives out, nigga.
I hear you, bro. I'm not even like narrative making here. Like,
I'm I'm not tripping. You just got one more time. It's
I
all
hear
good.
you, brother. I
Nah,
hear
fuck
you.
with you. You're my dog.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You
What,
got
what
one more
I
time,
give
Can
nigga.
you
this
rate this
a
fucking movie, bro?
I give it, yeah, if y'all shut up, I give it an 8.3. What about you, Bob?
Yeah, man. I thought the movie was shot super well. Visuals on point. A lot of good use of fucking like interesting abrupt transitions, nice sounds. All that stuff was done super well. I think the actors did a pretty decent job overall with the plus or minus the performances of the extras because I think some of those characters just were just there for the ride in a lot of different ways. I'll say that the movie was written to be something super great. I think using it as like a commentary on like positions of power and like kind of how women are treated in entertainment and by rich people. It's like a noble thing, and she set it up a lot. There was a lot of like symbols and stuff throughout the movie, items of dialogue like "boys will be boys," for example, which are there to kind of like signal to that stuff. But the pacing of the movie as well as just like the failure to like elevate these characters to like living breathing entities, I just kind of felt like the movie was set up to be great and it just didn't complete the objective. I feel like kind of bad about it in the same way I feel kind of bad about The Shining. I thought The Shining looked amazing, but the movie itself was kind of pitiful. I thought like the acting was good and the writing was good in the setup, but what we actually ended up getting was a little anticlimactic, and I kind of get the feel from this movie too. First half, amazing, suspense is on point, actors are doing their thing. The moment that the plot twist comes in, the revelation comes. I think after that, she just wanted to kind of throw spaghetti at the wall and make a feminist commentary, and it was a little it was a little bit loose toward the end, to be honest. Notwithstanding the fact that the ending gives us the worst kind of closure ever, which is like, yes, girl, slay, not like anything impactful or like anything with any gravity. I just feel like, all right, some chicks got mistreated and the guy got, you know, the guy got
Away
his
with it.
comeuppance
He
and
got away with it, but he
well,
ain't
he
get
lives.
away
He
with
he
it.
lives, but at the end of the day, it's if it was a victory for women that the director was trying to get here, it was a really shallow one, and I don't think that this movie used all of the tools properly to like do a good critique. I thought it was just kind of grazing the surface of this really troubling topic, and not in like a way that I feel like really is people are going to remember for a really long time. Because now it's 2025 and like I don't hear nobody talking about this movie. Like, and it's probably not, it's not like that's necessarily a bad thing. There's a lot of great movies through history and some get lost to time just because of their age. But I mean, in this time where we have the Diddy's, the Epstein's, the Bill Cosby's, like you're saying, and for nobody to be bringing this up or like saying like, hey, this Diddy shit's like, don't when Donald Trump became president, niggas couldn't stop bringing up idiocracy. You know, some movies have that influence where like things happen in the world and it's like, damn, it's like that movie. And
It's
for
lit though,
all
bro.
the
This shit was
grandiose
lit.
shit that
Like
this movie was supposed to stand for, it doesn't seem like it really had that strong cultural impact. Granted that like Taylor Swift said it was amazing and stuff, but
Taylor
um
Swift.
yeah, but nonetheless, I gave this movie a 6 on the dot. I think they did so much stuff right, and it would have just been perfect, probably, if it was paced appropriately and the characters were given like adequate depth to carry the pretty deep subject matter that it touches on. But definitely a good movie, and yeah, I just wish that it did a little bit more than be like a pretty rape revenge story, kind of like Spit on Your Grave or one of those. So, but yeah,
Like 7.5, 7.3.
6.9.
no way, not with those scores. Has to be
Wait,
7.
what did you give it, Bob?
6 on the dot.
Okay. All right. With that being said, the final score for
7.8.
Blink Twice is a 7.8.
Ice got it right
What
on
I
the dot.
said in the chat, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't really much like actually like trivia, but I actually wanted to go over some of what the critical response was. So on one hand, the website has Rotten Tomatoes says it was 6.7. Says it was a bold and memorable debut that thrust Zoe Kravitz into the turf of directors to watch. A live wire of a film, so that was a positive one. This guy Ian Freer said it was one of the wildest rides of 2024. Kind of like Poole said, one of the best of the year. Says a film about the abuse of power, the dangers of being a woman in a man's world, and the importance of female solidarity. But it's never didactic, just gripping. It's both brain food and a blast. So there are some good reviews, but I wanted to specifically touch on these negative ones because one of them actually KTL brought up an aspect of it. Odie Henderson of the Boston Globe said that while the film attempts a feminist message, it's ultimately just a slasher movie with a bunch of one-dimensional final girls. He notes that the plot unravels upon closer examination, and its slow pacing allows ample time to reflect on it while still in the theater, failing to maintain the brisk pacing necessary to suspend disbelief. My question is, what is Final Girls even talking about? Like,
Final
is that like
Girls.
a trope?
Yes,
Or
it's
like,
a trope within horror movies. It's the girl that somehow outlasts all the other people whenever it comes to being chased by a serial killer, and then mounts a final, surge of strength to be able to overcome the big bad.
gotcha. So a final girl is just some chick that's like damsel in distress survives till the end.
Pretty much, and then becomes a badass to an extent.
Right. And then another review gave it a 1 out of 4. I didn't even know they had 4-star scales before. But this one says that it failed to meaningfully engage with its themes about the sinister capabilities of rich white men, criticizing the writing as a chop shop of buzzwords that lacks depth and nuance, merely calling out issues without exploring them, making it an affirmation of a tired, simple narrative toolbox being sold as unflinching feminist grit. They described the film's humor as unfunny and ineffective, stating it doesn't earn laughs or manage serious topics with intelligence. I actually don't recall many moments of the movie where they were trying to be all that funny. I don't know if you guys remember any moment where they were trying to like make us laugh, but I I, I, I think even Art
Early
I think
on.
even Art said it was like an episode of Atlanta, but it wasn't funny. Like
It was a couple like when he did his whole monologue. I'm sorry. Then are we good? Like I guess that's
we were
a
supposed to
kind
chuckle in the theater after all the rape happened, like
I guess you're right. I
right?
don't know.
Like
I think the moment where like what I'm supposed to do with you, and then they showed you talking about a chair. I think that was supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
The
yeah.
chair, the part when
That
they
shit was, yeah, it was supposed to like break tension, I feel like, because it
Well,
it was
was
the
real
part
it was
it was the
just
tense.
a
part when
recurring
they,
theme. Even at the end, like he whatever the fuck happened, where like he killed dead bitch or whatever, and he looks over and he sees and he's like, "Damn, it does look good there." You know.
yeah,
Or at
and
the
the
end
part
when
when
he couldn't eat his steak, he didn't know how to cut that bitch.
yeah, the part the
I
part when
didn't
they
even
first
notice
found
that.
out that when they first was realizing they was like what was going on with them. It was something they did that was supposed to be funny, kind of. It was
Right.
And
like,
with
oh
on the
shit,
nose,
god
I'm sure they
damn
want
it.
to last with that.
When them niggas was running away from the hoes too, like maybe that could have been funny.
So you know what's funny?
She
We look
elbowed the fuck out that nigga.
yeah, no, and honestly, bro, I thought when she hit him, like it was gonna be like, ouch, my nose, why'd you do that? They turned the camera around and bro was leaking like
Hmm.
severely. Like that elbow was hard as
That's a
hell.
survivor babe right there, Luna.
Oh
A
yeah. I
hot
mean she was
survivor,
climbing a
babe.
coconut tree and shit barehanded. Like she definitely hit him hard as hell.
Hey, what do you? They tried to do the thing where at the beginning of the movie they pit her and Frida against each other, but I don't think they really like they didn't really
They
dive
just
into that.
yeah yeah.
So she at the beginning of the movie, I think, was giving her looks of jealousy. Like it was like you're getting all this special attention, blah 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 blah. But I guess like given like the rest of the movie, you could interpret it as like she felt like Frida was getting implicated in something greater, which might be the reason why she approached her on the side. You think? I don't know. But when I look at these critical reviews, it seems like the main clinch, like what makes or breaks the movie for you, at least for these critics, at least, was whether or not they did the feminist thing good. And maybe I could just ask around with you guys if you think that they delivered like the whole feminist message successfully and impactfully. Because for me, like I feel like there are other movies that I felt like genuine empathy for what was going on. And while like obviously I don't condone any of the shit that's done in the movie, I didn't get hit in my feels for this movie. I felt weird watching it, but I didn't feel a strong connection to that feminist theme. But I don't know what you guys think.
No, but like I've belabored this point enough to talk about it at this point.
I agree. Like I ain't really feel like no feminine. I don't know, bro. I wasn't looking at it like that. I just seen it as like some some survival shit, bro. I guess towards the end, like at the end, yeah, that's some girl power shit. I did see that, like you said, the yes bitch shit or whatever. I do agree with that. That it was on some she won and got that type of control over him now. She flipped the script on him. So I guess some feminist shit, but I don't know, bro. I guess I agree.
Yeah. Overall though, it was good watching. That was Blink Twice, episode 104. Before we go though, we do need to go to I couldn't feel bad because she ended with the nigga. Yeah, well, it is what it is. There's another universe where he gets killed, and according to some members of the podcast, we either we go to jail or we somehow evade jail, and yeah, we won't entertain that again. But yeah, so next week's pick we have Slim, I think.
Yep, it's me. Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, man. It's been a while since I picked. Next week, man, I will be picking a movie that I've seen before. I only seen it once. So I don't believe any of y'all have ever seen this movie, so it probably will be a fresh watch for all of y'all. We just did our Now You See Me, Now You See Me 1 and 2, and we got the third movie coming up, maybe. But before there was Now You See Me, man, there was an entirely
No.
different magical land, you know what I'm saying? There was an entirely different realm of magic.
You ready, Pauls? Pause.
I'm ready to say his ass already.
What is it, KTL?
The Chronicles of Narnia.
Fire. I watched that. That
He
shit
said
kind of
that's
fire.
fire.
It's definitely not that.
That shit
I know
not
it's
fire,
not.
to niggas.
It's not.
I
watched
seen the
it one
first one,
time,
The
No,
Lion,
and
the Witch, and the
bro.
Wardrobe.
I haven't
it
seen that
wasn't
bitch in
bad.
like 2 decades, bro.
Yeah, me neither, but it was fire though.
It was
That
definitely
shit
good
might
if
have
I
been
remember
fire.
correctly.
Mr.
Yeah.
Tomless, nigga, go.
He
He a half
technically
goat.
is. You're correct.
He a half goat.
Yeah, kind of ass.
All right, so what we got next week, man? We going all the way back to 2006. We just had this brother on the podcast. I don't know what the fuck we had him on though, but we got Edward Norton. What the fuck was he in recently?
Fight Club.
No, recently on the podcast.
Uh,
Who the fuck is
Birdman.
Edward Norton?
Birdman.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
Oh,
the nigga that was drunk and going
okay.
crazy.
Whiplash. I'm fucking with you.
oh, the Italian job? No.
Yeah, he was in the Italian Job.
Magic.
He was the villain.
The Covenant.
Nah, we
I
got
know what this is
Jessica
finna
Biel.
be.
We got Jessica Biel, man.
That's a
2006.
pretty one. She's pretty. That's a pretty woman right there, man.
Yep.
Sound like a hit already, man. I don't know. But we
He
got
was 6
2000.
in 2006. How old are
Huh?
you?
How
You said
old
what?
are you?
Did you say I was 6 in 2006?
Look at the chat, Slim. Not you.
Oh,
Bro.
my bad. I thought you was talking about me. Okay. All right, man. We got 2006 Edward Norton. Look
This
at this
look
character
ass.
right here, man. Don't
Hey,
matter what it looks
come
like.
on, Pullo,
Doctor
bro.
Strange.
That's the illusionist, bro.
Doctor Strange.
Shit look
He
ass.
look like he doing some Doctor Strange shit.
Couple niggas with receding hairlines. I'm not watching this.
Is
We
this
got The
Yeah.
shit?
Illusionist, man.
Okay.
2006, The Illusionist.
That's interesting.
Man.
I ain't never watched this one for
Slim
sure.
I don't
mentioned
think
this
none of y'all ever
whenever
seen
he
this.
first, whenever Firewars first picked the Prestige. Slim
I think
mentioned
I
the
mentioned it.
illusionist.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because I had seen like that too. I had seen The Prestige. I had seen this. I had seen Now You See Me.
This look ass. It might be fire, but it look ass.
Hey man, find out next week on the Real Rap Coalition podcast.
Come on.
Who else? Look at this nigga, man.
He don't look clean though.
Yeah. I don't know. He might
He just
for
holding a light
Art
bulb.
talking
Like
about
who
he never
cares?
heard
In
of
the
this.
18th century, yeah, he
holding
would
a
be
light
clean.
bulb.
This shit is not clean. Like what is he doing?
That shit might be clean, Puos. They ain't had no
I
power
could do
back then.
that.
Not back then.
Oh,
You
okay,
couldn't.
nah, okay. I see what you're saying. Not impressed though.
Art said he never heard of it. All right, man. Well, find out next week whether it's good or it's ass. It could be either one.
Okay.
Real Rap Coalition podcast, man. This has been Blink
Wait,
Twice.
I made a beat for the outro or whatever else. Use that shit instead.
I don't know if I can,
You can. You just gotta go to the music, or
but I don't
maybe
know
you
if I
can.
can like stop root shit from playing.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, sorry, y'all.
We got to talk to Roots, man, to figure out about this outro shit.
Epilepsy.
She said bye everyone but Puos. That's crazy.
Wow. Nigga, don't fuck with me.
You
That's
just want him
crazy.
to get fucked by a nigga.
It's not
Whoa.
happening. Sorry. Want it all you want. It ain't happening.
I'm just tired, bro.
Enough is enough.
At a certain point, the laugh
Yeah.
the laugh track ends, and it's just Will Smith standing in that big empty living room, bro.
Will Smith.
Just, you know.
That nigga smacked the shit out of nigga a few years ago.
Yeah.
KTL told me that was his Santa Claus a long time ago.
I don't know what
Salute
that
to
means.
Will Smith and Santa Claus, bro. They're both incredibly nice black people.
All right, man. We out of here.